mu a womo ye no mo de amontan said ye nsuo ye no ewia betumi aye bi mo ka se mo betena ho edmonsa ne nam ho ne aka se mo antumi anye nti sisi a galamsey no ye de be campaign ye de galamsey be campaign sa wo betena konwa so ne ye hu anamontuo aniama a wo ye etrasa wo pepa se otu galamsey ase a ye ta wati ako na mom sa wo ba bedi agro ewo galamsey hu a ye de be campaign de atia wo ye de be campaign atia wo mom galamsey ajinsam wo ba bia ni peta ne ho ba bia nta ma jare
na kwamra we no ya yakeka ne sa no kran na enye ensase no yese no ananse doman koma na body na yese na yakwae ne nsu no the related matters in be say ewudie kura san wo galamsey site wo no kura pa ewudie ewo unse wo no wo mukutekuta etuo
yes
it will be rougher ekona no utum so obi tum ni obi ye we ne obo obi tuo ye betuma ka wato amnem na
anye nti na da no a na omo se omo kotete enkofo a omo ko fight galamsey ya omo ko fa secondary school nkwale ya na me se agro no omo di no omo a esebusi ho no wo de se wo ko security agencies no IGP ho tete yo no ene ne mrante no wo mo ka eniama ekura wo mu wo ho a eduru ba bi kura police fo no kura eduru ho no mo ati so wo mo patel wo mu no afanos world cup enti ammunitions ya ekura wo mu wo ho no no ukwana udi agro mbebo otu ekun yes wo mbekun ato atene emfa wo mo ho because wonu gidi say wo ba be yi na no aduane ato atene
yeah
enti wo mo amu wo mo ho pa ene wo mo se ho
enya izo
ya enya ko a eda fom say ena wo de wa no tetatale ho a na wawie galamsey fo ma jale menim say wanya tiana paga MP no a na owo GH1 no ano wo ka se Owura Johnson esi edun katia no or the apology aba
okande enem enza me say yo
Owura esi edun katia thank you to no a
oh yeah no
emfaso woni so one family no constituency na problems e wo hono no o me solve no one will say thank you to no party no nsese ya na wo mu aye nti wo kasa de tia wo mu national chairman ya to nsa de frɛ no en majori se fie wo ho na se pani nimu a awura chichire bi ya ni fie ho yeyi kire se NDC fo wo mpanimfo eye MP waka asɛm atia chairman wanka ne yiye ya to nsa frɛ no asotie bi a wo bia no ɛso wo de ma no
on MP o China paga
yes wo se opachew wo mo fante no wo de letter aba a ensa dansa yem kotodwe gu fom wo pa national chairman tew se asɛm we de entaye enti on fante no enti Owura esi edun katia ya se akoko ne night abansu nkumba we de wa wo ba ene wo pa wo chew nti fate no na onye ndi sesa ade no ebi be sibio wei ene ya friend discipline said dan me catch us say NDC eye attractive eche MPP sisi ya me
no kan
se wo pe party ya akona eye NDC ya MPP de aye disarray and woman nam bush kura baby last but not the last PURC. Majari.
Yes.
Mentor sense money marani. Winning problem na ewo ho no. PURC for say last month omo to enyinam kane na
it take effect this month ya 1st October.
Na water. Na water for the no man kasa ho. Na light ne de omo tum mu ma omo.
Yeah.
Good. This month.
One moto when the same to move when yes I proposed 200%, you know. 200% in the affair. One more public hearing.
Nitia temuane say.
Yeah.
Woman decided that. Ni woman person woman de beto so no. Woman wie.
It's a public hearing in fact.
I propaganda.
Okay, we had your party.
I propaganda. Propaganda. Me ni woman ya antene pa. The PURC for ye no. Bogus. Problem no. Ma jadi dan me tretre umu. Na wa anti ase. Wo ma jadi. Ena ye de light ya. Ewo dem ha. Asa wonsa se. So light no ma yen. Na yentu ya woka. Ma jadi tie ni yi o. Na light na ewo dem ha na wo so ma yen no. Wo option mi yenu. Utumi di nsuo epawa kanea no. Ena utumi di fuel epawa kanea no. Na nsuo no ne boa yefo. Enti light be no a yetua ma wo no. Me fancy yetua 11 cedis. 11 cedi bosumi bia 11 cedi. Ena nsuo no a wo de power ma yen no. Uto no 1 peso. Enti sa wo de power ma yen. Na si yetua 1 cedi no ma okra unya profit we kire. Ena wo we decide say umfa nsuo no mpawa.
Okay.
Enti wo de fuel. Na fuel na wo to no. Ne boya dinten nsuo no. What atmase?
Na why na bit me decide say enfen so ni pa. Say na ka de for na no kra na ke result.
That is it. Na
nsuo no capacity say capacity say na bit
no. Because of fuel no a wo to no. Eye kanana a wunya mfaso ofiri munti.
Ano ne sa na ye wadwen.
Good. Wunya mfaso ofiri munti. Ne boa den. A sa wo de power light no maye. Na si yetua 11 cedi no kura enso. 11 cedi no a yetua no. Ena ai ensuo no a na wo to no 1 peso ano. Fuel no 1000. 1000 Ghana. Enti si yetua 11 cedi no mpo e de ma wo a sensuo no na wo de power enka ye betumi kura ka me wasa ate so. Ba sa wo de fuel no na e power ne boa ye tin.
But kwabna dem bi sane say do you think say e be a gas say ye the power efo
ne ayefo
ensuo ye the power efo
mo
fuel no fam go no
ne boa ye tin
eno na ne boa ye den.
Good. Na am say woman
na machines no gas no ekoni nyina mu say nya ni nyina no na
ya ma wo option say utumi di we ye enti say woman tell wani abre say o pese ye ho to ye ne a enka still wodi nsuo no na be ye say bi woni nsuo mpa wo betumi akosresere nkofuo nsuo na wodi egum ne ye de aye. But so far as ya
kwamne they are okay. They are okay.
Bra.
Insuo dia okay. Ye fancy akosombo.
Good.
Ena buida. Capacity aye hia na won betuma generate. No.
Ena power no a ye wonyina no a ye di generate no. Options ni ye two. Dan wo frɛ bra no mo catch us options ye two.
Either so
either gas or fuel. Now na gas
ne bi ho.
Good. Nigeria haya. Eni amaye twa ye ho asia no. Omu wo gas ya ma no broso. Enti sa wosi wani abre se wo pese ye ho to ye ne a. Wo bekwa akoye gas ho adwuma na aba bebre na apawa na ne boa ba fam but wo ma jadi no we decide say because of fuel no e where de MPP for ye bi and wo mo to aso
MPP for na wo munya enkwan sa
me say ya say da mo abu afun di amade na ye ware a e bata hundra
sa
ana ye the dollars and ye the koto
ne de say ye
wo de you su ben no a ye the pen information ye friend say
we
right to
information law, yeah.
Good. You should Neko Finance Ministry, Neko Energy Ministry, Nebisa say, Ebra NDC taking over. Oil say no matter, Nesika say na kom ubebuwa reform.
That's a Kanye agent also.
Good. Nti Kanye anijina so. Nti light no say Energy Ministry, Finance Ministry, enye wo ma dene say ye be resort to gas na jai fuel no a acha 3 days be ye beto light bill.
Yeah, but the point is
because gas no a de ba no e so cha profit ya wo munya. Ai e kanu a fuel.
Baba okay so utumi nya
ka tira wo say kanu a fuel no de ba no e so cha profit ya wo mu gigi light wo mu gigi dan yo et say wo de chance yesi da so na wo di nsuo kakra so mu ko sa nete enti eka no se omunya wo magene se ombe ma gas e flow na se eye fuel na neto a me say ye be koso atua light bill sa ye be tua PRC MPP fo ase mo mu nko eye bogus wo mu betum. Next month, you betum. Next month, you betum. You betum. You betum. Because omunya wo madene say, omu bese sa de no a wo na omu mu nipa bia nso akai. Majari, se nipa hunu sika a wo ho. No abodamo.
Kwabra dia me say gas in the bi ho ne yenko gen result
na jari dia ntini yeyi
na say enyiram kan me kwa dia me say me say na kasa say we go me kan radio so bi onu say
tina yeyi wo say so
ana me say gas no ewo ho na yen yusu efidie no so anya ni nyina na eyusu sa
kwaso ntofu eno yentofu eno yento monto mon kwaso ntofu eno yabekoso atua light bills sesi a obi atua wosu eni MPP eni NDC yabekoso atua saa ena both minority ni majority bebre benefit enti minority fo no ebinum omu benefit ya no omu nka ho asem da da bi omu nka ho asem da ayakaba. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. And woman to him. Yabetum, yabekoswatum, oh, PRC. Said you omo ye dear, aye keke. Scamesis be a woman ye de abra bransamoso. Womo, yes, abetum. Womo tumu ye and ne. Say 200% to womo propose to womo tumwa. Next man, yabesatum, because a canwa a debano. A dose time for so na womunya.
Okay. And I may say, Enkania is Semetra radio so Casa and Kania Gina Soha. Who's a Medufini Dum Cane? Maju. Friday, I made a Baba so Kania is so Yedum Kania twice. Weekendy.
Unless say my daddy.
But many people say so no yes, in terms of so ne back. And na back where I can minimum the
unless say ministry near not say or be resort to gas no matter what. Say gas initial esa ope become akwati ase.
Okay.
Esa ope become.
Yeah.
None buono eba form. Eno de enke ye kuda ebetumi akose womunti light bear no so but so far as ya womudi fuel no and power no oh there be eno de yenyae na still ebe koso akosoro
Okay.
ebe kosoro.
Okay, my Jerry, my emfa happy birthday Shonkon, my Apostle Benjamin Fifi Kakari was also Assistant General Overseer, ma Universal Gospel Center, where every Pastor Daniel and I enchain and was say what the happy birthday, Emma Apostle Benjamin. Apostle Benjamin, happy birthday. Yami enshira no chunkwanam, and then akoya wode. Nyame enti nanim enchire no nyu free adomu enkwa adomu Apostle Benjamin happy birthday shonko
yama Apostle happy birthday babi muso ni ankwai nkrata na nsen ho
abosiafo the bokrata Ghanaian Times ye de mamu ate amamu akwa abai what the survey aba na survey the bokrata di abai ni mu ha kire se ediane ni bi wo hono mu a yes, food prices swing were Greater Accra region ha. Ne buono nya baako. Sa wo kodomi market ya ba yire puna esone ne buo. Sa wo ko St. John's we chiri wa market ya puna the same puna esone ne buo. Sa wo ko nso a ma 7 market one mo a baby a park no wa frames one eno so eso ne bo ena se wo kɔ atimota market a eso ne bo na se wo bo hu musuo se wo kɔtɔ ba yere wo isle gona
sane de wo na opɛ
puna
me ba sane de wo na opɛ eno akɔtɔ nti eno no wo kɔtɔ wi ente se wo be complain kire banana yankwa ama no so adia na ye kan PRC for invitation na wo mo extended bi ma MPP for mo so mo yani Kojo Nsafo Apoko edi onkomo no no kura no be kai a manifesto committee on energy ne kura no na odi mutintiman pa ewo yani no ni nkomo ne yembisa no ene de ekoso Kojo ya mo achi ade bandit 100.9
Very good morning, me Joseph. I be able to hear.
Nyanko pa do boko na pa chonso
In Pombo for Eja, na ochuku for ntimi na ja obade na yeda na sia.
Yeda Nyankopon ase. Na anopa de ye di anyina mkania ho nkomo. Edi kan PRC for aton sade afre nkuonkuo including MPP for se womonko. Eto azumu se party beka zo womonko.
My Jerry and the kind of make a happy birthday this year. The next leader and the next president of this country, Dr. Baumia.
Oh, okay. And then Dr. Baumia birthday. Oh, great.
So I wish you a big happy birthday now. The minister now, or the NDP, I was no for being now. Don't me friend Mark, I'm say idea was yes, I want to say yes, starting say tariff discussions for Ghana. No, when has Amanyosem, as in you invite a political party for tariff review. When has it ever happened? It's never happened. In the past, there's never been a time I'm going to book my thing and I'm say you ask for invite either the MPP or the MPC to tariff. I think it's not necessary. The new patriotic party and NDP and all political parties represent a very broad constituency. But in that constituency, there are various stakeholders in the country. Because only a subset of the political parties. And to me, I hear with discussion without necessarily having to write a letter. Maybe two said we can say, yeah, yet I've exercised with this not the first time. Many part this is the third time I've been part of major tariff review. And all the two that I've been part of are my friend Aqualisa, discussions, further engagement. Invite political party for consultation of assessment of the culture. The approach is different. It's see the approach of maybe America said MPP and NDC, and then the person said, in your poor at best in their cousin, but Obia or the way of this Ubumino. In the NDC for or more ideology or more approach, how they think the country should be run. MPP has different approach ideologies and the way they think the country should be run. It is a wono yato abama. Now about no Ubumina, or Kofero Uniana, no, as a man in Juma Bipri, no one how even according to a table. PULC is supposed to be independent. And the independent nature of PLC, it doesn't help when its members are now appointed by the current government. If it's an independent body, which the members are not removed and appointed like ECA, it would have been a different story. So some of us, even in our manifesto, you can say that is how you say, PULC like the Electoral Commission, right? Where their independency is granted by certain provisions and will be back for the commission or the Fufraba. There are only two constants, which is the PUC4 and the EDI4 war board. So, but it should be purely independent, where the commissioners are mostly appointed and nobody is going to be from. So I think it's needless. And we here, without having to invite any political party.
Okay. Now, since our stakeholder consultations and as a public hearing, see, PRC said, okay, what ya? And public hearings and our one ya and yield the results be it's not be describing it say needless. So when we invite them and you quote from put that,
but we invite the political parties, and I'm saying needless.
Obasa and the na come try a share no na we invite political parties. Our political parties see woman na omeya ya de show themselves. MPP.
Oh no, it's not them and our friends on Ometa. Oh no, the way the NDC is going about a lot of things, MPP disagree. And when MPP was in power, the way not NDC go about it, NDC disagrees. So the amount, me now in Finland, Ghana for any referendum on your
Kwadwe, so what the total your parliament cry your way and nay their parliament cry absolute majority. And now one me wa be mu kura. And so minority foi one me timi bone no mamutokro. Ama Ghana for yetimi who say ade we mani timi inform decision. Mansakre bi ba anamontuo bi aban na otoso ne beso otu. Etiene sa oni nipa na ya adwen wato nsa afro na wo mo expressive views ebeboa Ghana for benuma eno nanka enye rather than so beka se men kokra.
Okay, so my main interest as my internet that you can one political party nipa I for and a don political party. Here I don't political party. Oh, you invite MPP MPP nipa anymore. Now, nipa na no. Let me use myself as an example. I say just to say MPP I can tell you with certain certainty say me could make a home. That's what I say. Because in most times when you invite a party, there were royal century. Now other places are the cast are command just and say party in Kobe. Me now friends say Unkudu you punipa there na be any moon yanko. To Mekubi. Now me Kujupokuya Mekubi. I was part of the review that public hearing that was done at Alisa, where I represented civil society and Koseka. What I'm giving me can say, you would have gotten the same input from various stakeholders without necessarily under the umbrella of political party. Because you see, there are consequences. There are actually Ghana for Ghana for Tieska. But Opesa we can say, And when say in someone NDC for can or more position, no more by catching the Ghana for so Muntia 2 cities cry a band because NDC will go better than the Ghana food because I don't hear will be to me and Emma. There is 225% request, there is 187% request, there are numerous requests. 81% will be MPP for quarter and them. Now, we can say, oh, that's the decision in the crowd. Now, that be to be matter. And let the intellectuals and the stakeholders in the sector know, have that discussion. PURC got nothing to use, and nothing to use also. The majority TUC, most of MPP members are they not part of TUC. On the PURC commission, I said AGI also. Most of MPP members are part of AGI. So why do you need to call stakeholders elsewhere? You know, if you are calling us in terms of COSECA, I could you put one part of COSECA. I'm a leading member in the legislature for NDC. So for MPP. So why do you need to call the MPP to the room? I don't think Jensen was right to boycott, to tell them to Omba, because they just want to use the name in their right time. Say, oh, in consultation with MPP, we are now asking because game Ghana for so much. Also, and there's going to be an outcry. Just say, almost say, that the amount of people say, almost say, you did go your no, almost the amount lower cat, upper cat, lower cat. You did go your general Bosumi Bissimo, Naja, or the AGA.
Anyway. Kwadona wo hwe eye yanyina mankane ho nsensem sesei one more time ba badwendwen ho say to proposals at that table so already no ba kon take effect e chance 1st October yeah and the name say na minim so be ka say na nhye danso a as compared to the other pono so mbedidi ho komo e dey na cause ye kan ya so ya hu say kan na gina so enti mo hu nimdi a mo hwe petita kram na dey na ekoso sector no ejina na so
let's interrogate that a little.
Okay.
Almost me now who
man kasa one mo see o me say kania no ejina so eza me ka asa dia dia na me kan say kania no ejina so say kania no ejina so anya obi na be ka akere me me mitimi hu ai be se me da me ba betra radio so meka so say de kania ejina so no obo say me kofi na me kania call off ha na emwa but you be say what is going on sector say ni nyina so no e kosen
I think that we have to look at the about for the last 5 months the stability in the sector where I'm say relatively the lights have been on but I'm saying me no kasa wo program we so edit to na asoma me kan me nam airport and we friend hey bravo no see you winter in you can and I'm saying and no winter you will see you can any be kan any be and I mean it's kaka oh say enra me we worship and we say I started M1 9 class so we worship yes you're free the awogu and the chrono the part of the world ya will bring more up to winter you middle of the year so between May and August na ya will bring that time we put the air condition almost and it was in air condition Ghana has a bus boom that's yes on the air condition across the country demand the network grade is going to make up at almost 300 megawatts, which is huge. It is wawu bring na say ubia and so air conditioner. Na demand the network grade is very low. It na ama supply na ya one was enough. Look, Ghana gas for your maintenance ubia can na money relatively and the almost 1 cedi per liter. You see the top liquid fuel. I know, say, liquid fuel there, they are because of our one signal. It's relatively the sector in terms of power there is very stable. And you know, as we all see, does not go off as much. Yes, if you ever call. But I've always maintained NBC for an aya wabe munomudi amanyo someone. Nadibia me can say can you do more a localized problem. If you are one table on problem, you have tell you do more and I think that thing continues. We be to me can say Ghana you do near that because every time if you are in Siomuna from media far and I see the wire and that's something in the area transformer the trippy. Being an annual areas sometimes but nationally, I think we have a stable situation now in terms of the power outages.
Na eno no obi be bisa se edien na eye kofare bai. Infidie no from wo aye de power na kwabena kan no pay say ade yesi gas na no bo ofo so da bia na akwakoto eye from wo na no bo eden no nte ase. Ono no susu se ebia na nkwanda wa bi ho. Na chirmai
gas okay ye papa Jacob so obaya no minister omo ye review of the Israeli war okay na kofu piso that conversation of excess capacity signing in our conversation when excess capacity in terms of generation not generation every year they are no generation by 250 megawatts. So we by 250 megawatts every year. Gas will be here, so I was increasing every year. The plan to increase the gas output, and the anchor said they're not a binder than a panel. I think that there was plan to increase what now they call it second train. There was first train, there was Dana gas. Now comes on Sibaku Campo. The plans to do it, and quote, I was set into the second plan to what means to say, over the 8 years now, we be a year on year, gas now is the same supplier we here. Into the more generation we increase now, you need more gas to now meet that generation. Into a group and Pensubia, and say, generation now you hear we don't have enough gas. Into last couple of months, OTA, EN94, AM maintenance be to increase or more threshold or more to the Maya. Ghana gas for year maintenance to increase the threshold of the Maya. Now we get a little bit more from Nigeria. But still, on very hot months, to be able to do our exports, our export commitments, export commitments now, still are you be here, say your best supplement is our generation, and that is where the fango now get on into fango is a backup. And and I did you didn't want electricity. No. Which means for fango and one it will also generate I did give the means to Susano. Yes, I need a care about it. But it is a backup where on certain nights and on certain days generation needed peaking up. Now, our last peak was last year, December. We're sure say by the next 2 months, when you do the next November, December, you will get the new peak of the year. And I'm thinking, said this time around, we will cross the 5,000 mark. Okay, I think this year we'll cross the 5,000. Sorry, this year we'll cross the 4,000. I'm not too sure of the number. But we are going to have a new high this year. And the minute we get it, it means the next year will bring its own challenges. In teacher, meaning we say, at the contrary, you use to fango, it's not because it will be a super last level over there, backup. And no, I say, but man, the name so far from the great now, we use to fango,
okay, 80, diabetes, yeah, Jaframano, gas, no. And yet more available. Say betimi power in Fidie no.
No, it's more available, but when everything is on, not demand was right, we need more.
Okay. Okay. More no so and na say yen timi enya na say the fan go no.
Yeah, now because machines will be a dual plant. Because the dual plant it may use inframan, it may use liquid fuel.
Yes.
It may use inframan to use liquid fuel. No, you do your planning. Now we are planning now I'm almost extra liquid fuel. No, now all the gas. No, I'm almost be here. So they are which me a day your credit saying. So they are which me day. That extra generation about online.
Yeah.
Because if their gas in Kwana or rely on that, it will not be able to now give the power because if you go check gas will be but now you need to now separate it and give it gas. Now it liquid fuel. So they be which me which me about online.
Okay. Na yanya tie kra say level na yewo no still you hear more PPAs ana
Baby, we definitely need more PPAs. And say you grew, I said you grew at about 250 megawatts, even more, because including Nipa, Manjari, Ushi, Ufakrum, Ufakantum, Laboni, and we are in Daya and all these big, huge buildings, they are using central air conditions and stuff like that. And that's huge demand on electricity. Industry, say, we say, yeah, but a big push. We now know electricity, Koreana. Your friend is saying, yeah, but about at this stage, yes, we need new power plants to come on. But maybe I need them can say, even the Okosign PP say and that honor, it will take you 3 years to build. Until the earlier we start building new plants, the better. The conversation that we are making, I'm going to say, this excess capacity problem. Yeah. The curiosity for almost factor excess capacity into our tariffs. The tariffs no boarding, but for the energy security, for security whereby I am could do some and sign here the power plants, I was saying to me in zero. 2017 buyer na if you are then you will be a let also there. But normally if what factor there's no into or price that, then every 4 years which means now when you nation it is already 6 years now man I got 10 years for that show. They are business and they now when say a very now your basket. It will see if you leadership star no there no but say yeah you sense go you more na you really answer your bia hon na na you can do neba you see a compare be so new ones no but yes we need new power plants.
No, okay. All right. Yeah, the edutwa ne say ye betimi enya nkane na nkane na ejina na nan so. Na say no PURC wohwa womo boa yen consumers. Womaye regulatory body.
Omo ye forum bi ma no mo I was on the panel. Somebody called me start to say I think he said PURC omo consumer side they let Ghanaians down. On the PURC in two phase. PURC regulates the industry and they also interface as complaining or customer service for consumers. Actually, there is a consumer and customer service side. ABI need minimum problem with ECG and Ghana water, non-netco. So switch me corner PURC for buying. PURC for the piano and also yes, as much as Mama ECG, Mama PURC, regulated alcohol. They almost deny yang name for no name and my yang and the so get it. ECG utilities no so in problems that. I think that money teach me that. So I think that we start Ghana for main to do one say or more maybe a high voltage na maybe the effect. High voltage never maybe say why not catch it? But there is a mra that was sent to local PLC, now call a complaint, no investigation, no mutual damper, a high voltage, say, as soon as the idea, or see a money compensation. Say, and they say, we be the world fee, not Kanyana, I could discolite, buy upon the banner, will be the board in nothing. Those things you should be able to file complaints with PLC. They have the numbers, but there's a lot more work to do. So they have to are confident in PLC. And as much as more yes, I will so for if you say you are on the side of Ghanaians.
Okay. But then I made okay. Gold for oil discussions. Na which remember say news file so crowd kasa wo ho. Na understanding ben na pese Ghana phone.
Me that's it. Good for oil and the other buying to me find in Chomukra was me Ghana 40 years. Some said Moshe Moshe news file who say na there is a certain narrative as India na Bright Simmons me host no so me so me catch from say no correct. I actually Bank of Ghana for extending message to host me catch and say no correct. They could you can no correct. And in say good for oil program na MPP by year na 4 companies or which you say 4 institutions that are involved. Bank of Ghana, Ministry of Energy, NPA, National Petroleum Authority, and a BOST. Then to an extent from Bank of Ghana, PMNG, which is today a gold board. So institutions 5 and they involved in the gold of oil. Now companies nearby, now Ghana, Bank of Ghana screening companies normal approval and on my part of the gold board. But union Kumudi host eka say mix Papa Bian and saying sledge Yakina yes OSC for say make full sika there.
Yeah.
Now Professor Cafe mix a part of Bank of Ghana for program now buying the buyer which is good for oil. Now that means to actually say because me put for nothing at all. That you know. You fit here and maybe because I'm part of these processes and I write a lot of letters. I have written to Bank of Ghana twice to inquire from Bank of Ghana under the right information bill to understand some of these processes. It means emphatically, without any doubt, that mix and Bank of Ghana good board, good for oil, or council. And I'm good. And then make for website that. Almost say almost good for oil. But Nyankopon Chadie, when the show was on, Bank of Ghana for sending a message to host the local and say, credit that, then make for good for oil. Then make for AEB, almost good for oil, almost make for good for oil. But the government run program, there are so many documents, Bank of Ghana audited accounts, BOST audited accounts. Nananse, no more free money, and the document in the figure, there is really counterfactual analysis. I know there is a potential 7.2 billion. Now, what is counterfactual? Call in the dictionary, or here, the meaning of counterfactual. Which is idea NCBA. Idea NC. The idea NCBA. Why are we wasting our time as a country to be attending them at 7.2 million potential losses? What is potential loss? Me, but Ghana say the goal for oil program was a good program, a buying MIA premium, extra $188 per metric ton, as low as $50 per metric ton. At a man Ghana for years on first all. And Russia, every week our prices are going up. The petrol prices for the last 4 windows, every week they are also because it's going back to IOC, International Oil Companies, BBC for determining whatever premium they want to put on us. And the dollar and the CD2 is not stable. International prices is also not stable. But there are no checks and balances from the boss side, to help maybe our market share there 30% to be normally check it to make sure that there's competition. And then will be about your the manual pricing, not Ghana food here. Gold for oil help reduce that premiums, Ghana food now some so, but we need could be a winning one on the section on the side be almost videos of a crata and a good for your and a good for your but at least the clarity in the system now is that myth, which is almost some so sources, it's started portraying your mail course good for them now. But my maybe in the fact and fun. You need to make a be a bonino. I was here, yes, it's your power. You see, Obinu to say, oh, why could you put it against? No, me, what we need to be and say, me, you come to me, come local police station. You know, wrong is wrong. I don't condone certain things. Say, ABA Imani for and now that investigative bodies feel say some players within the Gold for Oil program, no, how you be here. We investigate to Obama for where the Lord deserves or don't. But self-say the whole entirety of the program goes for oil, no, and I don't really know how the problem is. And that is why even the party issued a statement that the Gold for Oil program was a success. Oh, but I don't know why they think that they need to give the program a bad name in order to be able to investigate people within that sector. If you want to investigate people, but let's investigate people. Who cares?
Okay. But I don't pay you that say.
That's a part. I'll be trying to invitate you.
Asa. Invitation, there's somebody who damn ya carry. It order beti on nice why. All right. We but just here that's a far. I'm sure. Good. Yande kwajo damn ya kwajo Zavabogu. Oh yeah. Executive Director Institute for Energy Policies and Research. Osa MPP ni. Ono na yene no edi nkomo. Efa MPP on the decision not to attend PURC meeting. And na watchim wa hano. Enti anyam kane and they said okay and anyam kane and dey. Ejane nine so. Yabehwe se ebekọ ne saa. So say we your one city no.
Aye. Yeah, they told.
That's one crampo your friend.
And your fango dear now.
Yes, fango dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Refugee cry the man.
The Dian Casa. Now my friend D11 by D11 your propaganda name.
Aye. No, Dian Casa.
So, inti Sankani and Nijina Soa. I know my money say.
And one.
Na se Nkania no nyina soa ene yebekasa pa asi gyina so de ya ene ne ye gyina so de ya na baby ayedin.
Yeah,
and that is what we want
because ni nyina ye pa ne kanea.
Yeah,
esan se kanea no nye ukofie akwada nko atem ye ka kanea menwin de ukofie di akwada.
Yeah,
yeti ye kanea
na kanea di adwuma enye adwuma mkura na ne obenya kanea ye adwuma no yakaka to obotom na
eno ano ene adwuma minim adwuma no mi hudie obeka se okay omo ton omo odwum no me fa ne se wo mo na dodo na ba on se dwum no kwa bi mu stores no nya omo asem ba e make se obi a wode ni maku aba na kontomri aba ne banchi aba no ono de make se on fa kanea enye hwe but omo no swa omo ni swa
omo hia kanea
omo se obi a ono de ni ntosi na ade aba e na ebi a wono ode na buro bi wanoa e na wo ba beton wodwum ho ana se bi ode na nka bi ene na buro bebi ni mango bi na ade aba wono de me fa ne se on fa kanea enye hwe but ye wo dodo no mo ye adwuma na kasa no kanea no mu yusu baby e be bia kanea how bebe adwuma obetwu atade so adwuma no a wo ba no AC ebo wo be kanea na de be bibia o repair o funo se o office be ye hyehyehye I wo crowd mi ntina ho suit ya wa boy a akekere wo
na kwabena nkyiremu akojo pokode ba o te because question na mbisa no so want to ask say gas no And not just say gas and more na ye queen because you fidie ni bi o bit use gas use your friends say from go no. But ye kwaya ni mo no gas no dodo na ebe hia ye be pa wani nyina no. En so nti ye de fuel no ye de ye backup.
What they support no.
Enti anya say oso obi a sheda na akwakoto.
Can say ye backup.
Na sa backup bra no.
Any kwa say eno na take mainstream.
Na one na ka say take mainstream. O say backup.
Majority what.
Na say ofidie ni bi use gas o kwamna.
Some ya aware. And yes some fidie ni bi ni nyina use gas. Ni nyina use gas.
The American say mfidie no ye ka say yen ka ne ya ye enjoy gas wom and a from wom.
Yes. Ye to me di nim ye no nyina
Ye adwuma.
Entinka eto de e den a ene ye tofu we no. Enya fuwe no ene be ye number 1. Na gas no akwa number 50.
Anye number 2.
Because what dey time you ask for madam ase adwumaku a mo wanu onyam sei me hunu bi da wo mo betum wo mo betum ya nananom
we no one bet you be chance here next year say ntumu no be ba
ya betum
1st January ye hie
na bin krampo manti be kwa na wie ye no be sa atum
okay
ya betum wa mo nkoso antum wa ntutum wa
ya mututum sa no a woto kane ya na nche na asam mani nyina fa kun kakra
aba
say mo ha say I take credit no woto ya ahwem na
o kane ya no woto a dia wo na woto nkane no say no ma na use no na use e dia be koso
na so woto bi ka because na kwasi say kwasi ada no bifie we a na wa sha ase frefre nsuo o say ai na say woto na wotwi nsuo na woto ya na santimesra mu nsuo no ya di bi beto so eba sada na uja na ye ma hyew as say baby ejina no kra wo said bi kan wo so wo kane ana etwi nsuo na asa
enkofuo bi o mutifie ana efie wura ne say maasi a wo de pumping nsuo wo mo obi abetu ya 20 cedis 20 ma jari nkikam enu no wo de beto light e de a pompe machine
bosomi ana se dakru bia
bosomi
20 cedis e wo he
se wo mo kem
obi otifie obi a
wona 20 cedis ne ya wo se eyefo
da bi o
ebi
no se eyefo asamo
wo mo kem se wo mo ntua sika no so 20 cedis no so nti wo ntua fa
da bi o eno eye kan eyusu kane ana ye de atwe nsuo no okay bia na omo dɔɔso so
ya
efie ni bi wo ho a dɔɔso pa
asamo
edu ba bi aja bi nso kɔ fa wo mo ho sisi akane ana de woto a nche na asa nche na asa wo mo twe wo mo nsuo no sisi a wo mo su
me de meja aka
omunya ekọ ankomesia akọ Ghana water ba Ghana water no ya na enta mantem tia
pressure koso nti uja aka wasomojo
okay yan to aso ya fa kata ni betu aso
amasa uwie wo de no
na meka enuane bo no ewo enkran ha na uban fufuo no wo ya awoka won
me me de ne de ya na me nko anti
wo ya awoka
da bi me ni de me de wo
anti wo ya ne sai
me pa twa ya me koyam
me de me ni o o koyam fufuo abreme da bi na wa abrame wa betira ya de wo
se wo niam ne de a me ni on se me ni de ya de wo ani waduro ni wo ma ne
me ani atise wo ya atise me ni ho se me ni wo de ya na me ba na wo se o ye because o ka se o koyam ya pa ebebo manu me pemensa
enu de wuntimi di enu fre no de amuden
enya wa tenro wo ma na me di bom tim
agusia emna se me penny trufu ni bi ama na wa ye wa de kama
enu ano no
se nya fe na me kwa ya na di trufu de onya wo so hia wo kan wa de
Any no crab boame, be ma pressure swati. Because we no come san kwakwa be san agye misika mato me bank ya wie na me san kwaya.
Na wo so wo yam fufuo no kura no wo yam bia wo twa akra de to. Enti yes.
Oh, that's it.
Enti yes wo ma yam fufuo no. Da bia obedu am na wo mo yam kwan. De wo ya yam kwan.
Aha. No yi anto be ya no na ekọ na nim afi na Matias
enti da bia ane dia ne se wanya ne nkwan kakra na
enti mo ba ya ma no wo ta kakra
da bi enye se wo se da twa o eka machine ni
ko se eka machine no
enti ono awie na oyi a
o da ba ku bi ameko ni
hoi
ba ku bi ameko no no so na we dem ma me ntwa we o twa no de ato bo bi mu ba me hwe bo ni mu no na ya twa nkete bi de dem
adi dem dada
aha John de onya se wan ne nkwa no
one banche ne body e bia ni twaka
okay eti enoma bo no kwamra
yes enyina fa ko
relative
eni enyina fa ko
no kura ewo mu ne se enoma bo no ebi aba from so that's it kwamra yes ebi aba from because we say
na bo ma from no so na nya din bebre sa
na me de mo ma say de ayeye na Ghana ha no mo ne bo den chen de ifra ma
eno de
and ma de wa me ti ase ye no ma ye ton no me
Ghana Ghana chocolate me ko chocolate na ye chocolate ma me say 30 cedis
yes 30 cedis yes
ba no kura ni nyame ye ni ye de ne ye papa chen wo mu
but ade ya say patronize
but
say wo mo de no so ba we be compete eti ya chocolate da be na chocolate be fu kakra man
ma Jerry chocolate no de ye de ne ye papa na say me o ka
say nye papa me jitu
o ka Valentine Day me nya bia ntowo nkran ha ma me kwa afie nya
ta afie nya na kwenya bi to o ye so say afie nya no chocolate na na e do ko
chocolate me simi tini
kwa bra we de me hwem
chocolate
me say Valentine Day no
ana afie nya na kwenya
bi woni
tita nkuma na no ka tem se bi wo pram
ana ugo ho
ana me do pram no mo so mo abetu
na say that day me yaso so be coffee because chocolate tini an wo part to dey ana utim coffee
mo abetu kwa afie nya
na wo say wo free papa za wako me nim wo
sa to aso asan wo ma sa de ababa
ti wo sa wo ti
udu wa de ka jo so ma sa de
me do one wo so wo mo de kwa pram ansana
me just said that day no that day say no me do free kwa na bo na YouTube
me friend Sam George and am bi san na dawroma wo mu municipal assembly no way
e kwa na so me chocolate ne ko
me do one mo aye CDC na tu ni nyina
wa shit
enti ya niama no de eye na Sam George na Jerry
yes
baby a gold no
yeah
wo mu wo baby a wo mu di bi ye chains ne watch ni ade
e wo ye ha ye ha ne de safe na ye refine
so mo ye rings ni ayi mu
but the bi yo ha ne de bi ye pa
bi mu ye but enya aban de a ye ni company bi a wo mu ye bi
then na make say ye private company ba aban de aban fight to say ye private companies no
nti samija mfi madawruma mo amuntumi nye mo dia kese kama eyi wo man no dia wo pe gold watch ma Jerry abrofo dia no wo mo de ba na mu aha o
kwa ne bo no kwa side
like a quality
yes
say dia no ya na o say ya embleke blinking
establish
o say dia no
wo dia no abrofo dia no kro mo de ba say
no o say ye ne pe ne ehyen ba ye dia no mo so wo ya eninu enhyeda nya yeram te se enu te se enu ye fake
ya de no emu
odu na eninu enhyeda
nya brink dia se wo bi afa no wa bakurom sansa bobo na tampon makame ho na no aye sen da bi bati ya de no sometimes ehun se Ghana gold ni bi da wo bi kom na do compare o dia te brightens ya na ya o se fa show pocket yɛdeɛ ne yɛ papa paa nti nkɛse yɛnya refine kɛseɛ wɔ hanom sɛ yɛ yɛyɛ watch yɛyɛ rings
ɛno deɛ me no yɛ adwe 100%
na yɛmfa ne nyinaa nkɔma aborɔfo
wopɛ bi atɔ a wakɔtɔ bi
ɛtɔ nam Ghanafoɔ yɛpɛ quality things
nanka ɔno Ghana ni mfa ho sɛ ade ne boɔ yɛ den sɛ na yɛ papa a
ɔbɛkɔtɔ
Ghana deɛ saa deɛ ne deɛ ne boɔ yɛ den sɛ den na yɛ papa a wɔbɛtɔ ɔno deɛ ɔmfa ho
ɔbɛtɔ sɛ ne boɔ den sɛ den na yɛ papa
Ghana ni bɛtɔ
but me sɛ aborɔfo deɛ mu ha
ɛbɛba krampo no kwa sɛ yɛ no krade ne karat no kwa sɛ no krempe wo de deɛ ne bɛ o de deɛ na de be check say yes 15 karat 8 karat 30 karat wo be de ehu say no kra na say nye no kre no ba Ghana ni de omu ye omu di gold na ada ani wo gina ho bi kra timi hwe ma yeye ma
me won akwa won me sam mfa chain to me kom da
ade
na me call SD no na yemfa saa nioma no entutu yekum
na minim say your ring ni pe o ene
asomade say wo de tu kom a wo ye hunhun mu slave wo de tu kom a ye hunhun mu slave
okay
wo ye hunhun mu
enu ye dia
SD
wo
say wo de chain tu kom a hunhun mu no wo ye slave
wo ya akwa wo
wo ya akwa wo hunhun unni ade da hunhun mu no unni ade say manjeri imagine ka se wa hu abrofo no wo mu seda no wo mu de sahade ni tu ye tiri mu say ye the gold ni ade ye hu a ye hu slave no wo mu wi akoye o because me hu senti a ye ni aye tu ye gold na ya gold ni bi na me de atum ko mu a o se me ye slave wa hu ako nti yamfa bi ntu ye ko mu
ayasemu
say gold what kura ne ye mo
mo watch kra
da bi asomade ye nse
asomade ndie ndie minim se asomade wo mo nche ring nso
wo de sa kwasdi na sa asomade sisi ha wo ya hunhun mu sire
okay
sa
enti eno na asekire no
Israelite Israelite tamwa no wo mu wanko asum wo Egypt no ne ye mu wo mu nse ne eno na ye de identify wonum say we mu ye nkoa nti ye yi ena ukaya tamwa Israel fo duru ba bia Aaron say walk Moses was so kwa God 10 commandment ya ba no a wo ko delay ye no
omu yas made no
wo delay ye no uti wo delay ye no wo ba ye no no mo yiyi wo mo ring wo ma asomade ene wo no de aye honini enti se ye kwaso sha dako ye be ba asore no sofo no edile a wo ma ye obeba ne yi ne de ama brass mete focus
asomade no ne ye nane ho adwuma no se omo
mmom so ya asemo enti ehwo no a na obi ayi ye
che se Moses che
ene wo mu soja ena brassmate ben
no mu so omo ne ma o se omo de omo japade na omo de koyo
ana na bia na kwa obere jomfo wo mo
rade
because that moment no omu ye de na omu omu nya adwe ho no wa he
omu do so just that time the Diana de na Dian ho nya din.
Wo mu ye refinery wo honom no.
Aha. So mu ye refinery say one nane a wontimi nye no honi no. Ti say one nane na wa hyehye no foforo. Oh yes so omu soja.
Pa no a wo mu use say ano yere no de o. Say ano yere no de. An wo mu de ye honi no. Ena oba ya ne bufu ya. What 10 commandments?
Oh, more come near that the same be biaka ho. That the same manches that an aboba. Put the bomb pine so. Moses
in so nana kuma be hano pa. No nana kuma hano pa. Bibi kakra na ne bu.
Oh, say yes, said I am share.
A Saturday. When sunya abotre. Anya no anase wadu anase wo ma ye honini a. Wamu atamasi baby now. That time na kuma hano pa. Oni akuma kra se wo bia ye de ne betu ni bia saa no wote. Enti ma jani ye ni anya ye refinery wa ha.
Say I don't know.
Same
dem feel launch.
Nafa ay brasmate fo se upe bia bra James wo bra James wo efo kwesi ya ena ano wo mu ane yaso wo mu kotu aban egu ya ye te no a ye ja ano no na apprentice ya ne ya frɛ ni James no wo ho wonim ye pa me ka tere ne se enko mfie kura asemran kran no wo benya aduma aye wa ha
okay
na ye ne aye pe gold ato a ni yakoho ni yakọ
correct
bounce kwamna sami dem feel launch bi
wo ba be ye bi
yeah go
ye wonye
oba be ye ene ye pa
ma jeri nkedru holidays ya ho ke ye be ko shopping sanka sami ye ne kese ya pa
oh so o mba ye na Ghana symbol no sanka
fanni we nu
the
gold ball for
yes
and so launch no mu the Ghana symbols na twitwa good papa sanko fanie ne just
me say sami wadawroma mi awani na si refinery kasia pa ye watch wo ho ye chain wo ho ye rings wo ho enkedu holidays ya ma jeri enke ye nyina ye be ko ho ni yakọ akoto chains ni bi ye kwa ye de ye yere no be ko ni akwa akotuto bi
se man no mko man na ekoye selection no
ni ya de wo mu akogina ho so obi ya
baba ma me kwa man so na ye ne aye lawyer Gary ni Macron legal affairs director the man you patriotic party na Owura Godfrey Yebo Adame say see the photo on safre no ka team of lawyers na wo mu di na chi yeah no any come law march o la mache.
My Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Money.
And but you both to say.
The Akani, a cracker. Now, so
And Yakopa don't boko or the che, come on. Na Enra a year former Attorney General. Owura Godfrey Yebo Adame. See, I the one call, you know, and some party bang. And now Owura Richard Jackman. Eddie Abonwa and I'm some momotons afraid.
I'm in charge too for me. I'm say and someone border on the petition there already that what that wanted that. You know, yeah, now no sama na a court. The man a leadership justice if you ask was arbitrary. Notice one would the assembly of court. The passage take be what number 2 try the show. No case you rather men and then the casa no record on. I don't know was one in the casa. That tip no, but the Bedan court. Say court and here. Yeah, and come court or me and them. To Kaya court no, it's a tape no. For judge in the casa would take tape no 10 times.
who Bonibia, a former Attorney General, era Professor Boadame Aye, just no about your baby. And I said, Monday, and I couldn't have a pay. The court of people so be judge for me against one. The boss of me not to go here. I need in Ayakoda. So I take the moose and some and what I couldn't put on my common CID, the CID for any people. And I mean, I said, I say, the court, I trust him so. Now, I'll make a judicial pronouncement on the matter. How do you take it back to the police for police to investigate it? And I said, court, Atanaso, the same content, no. I make a judicial pronouncement on the matter. How do you take the same tape to police for criminal investigation? I think so. It's early days yet. Until now, I don't make a call, you know. About 14 cheap. They were numbering over 90 to 100 lawyers.
90 to 100 lawyers.
100 lawyers, yes. 90 to 100 lawyers. Sorry, Barney, Bekoye. DH and the acquire, say, Muna Bonachidom. I'm on the moral support. Say, obey your Majuma. You know, you want to be or your Majuma obey. And I didn't know you know, your Majuma and all ye, many of the personal job and all ye. Obey your Majuma and I said, be obedient about the year. Omunina so asore wakasa omo baba tanachi or police yadi ho omunina me na the call jeja o frame na some na the same tape na better MONTIE no court can want some no the tape corner and na omo police for anya the anya hwehwe na make my main cash e police yadi boss CID director anti-Lydia and or SBT, a very high sense of professionalism. I was there commended no. What you said, you might know, or shall I call you come 25? You might know, Bonabaso, or the Juma way of Amon Bano, Bonabaso, my CID boss. Yeah.
I just say Bibia or Acte ye, Bibia ye come out.
Acte a very high sense of professionalism.
Okay.
Now, many are nipa or ya dear, no one commended no. The queen 1 year, kept sick a better was him. In the other, your year, maybe we are 1 year.
Yeah.
We are 1 year. Okoya now, or ye professional work no. And she also Ghana for you who say, CID boss no. And you are away in the Swany. Swany, Timagana for you now. Or your queer way, we know where in a year. Get back on was him. And you know, years so I can't was him. To me, there, a Bonabasso. And not only 25 years as a lawyer. You know, so much congratulations. You want to be CID boss. Anti-Lydia, Yamau, Chingua. Now, Jerry.
Yeah, Lord.
A couple of years now, no, they say. You're very, very careful with this thing. Because you see, it is the office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. The office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. If you are in the executive office now, if you are for being more before, and now be more being and now be more time, say, and penny panasamutino. Then, Okoye Bibi, not identifying the image of the office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. And you're very, very careful. They are in the executive office now. It is the only office mentioned in the Constitution of Ghana. It is the only office that is mentioned in the Constitution of Ghana. And your office Kitwa. It is Mr. Mehame Professor Dominic Hayine. I said, in Fanny Yagokra and Aroma, a same way. On finally, so my name need Nkofonibia. What they come on, you do. I do we have a or my mo. I said, we may Kodaboko. Now, this is the first time an occupant of the office. Why did you marry a cotton FIA? You see, a dragon to a police CID. An institution I am under the Office of the Attorney General, the Ministry of Justice, an institution now before one another or no on my advice. A docket maybe on your advice or Attorney General. He was the person giving the advice. For 4 years as Deputy Attorney General, for 4 years as Attorney General, 8 years in succession. You're very careful. Let's look at the ultimate bigger picture of the country. In here, because and then, well, Attorney General, 2 minutes crowding in and what's size you. Then, my now, a former Attorney General. Now, see, you better to know. Jerry, the optics don't look good. The optics don't look good. And tomorrow, another Attorney General may also come to office. Okay? So also where's IDB? She had the power of the pan or one man. The Nini said, I had a papa. Jerry, the Nini said, papa. In Casimuzation. Just
na me pacho
you are dame. It's what you say because you are going to see papa you go lendi. Ni na mucho sokra. My Jerry. Mucho sokra.
But are you suggesting say bia na ampeni ampa enyina so a ewo sa petition mu bibi sa akọ so a say etimi jane sa just because nipa na ba be so o man pay.
Jerry, and kind of sad. Now, if you take no crowd, now team someone. And some of them can one. It doesn't match. The premier can be tear. And you're not so be any. Unless you want to put a spin on the tape. I would tape, no. And then moon someone. I was what. Who said, no, and you know, so be any. My dear, why do we waste public resources, public money? Now, the say, the question I we say, well, brah, they were no more here. I was saying, a police for if you no more, at the time they would rather use is to investigate such a thing and be calling people to come to the police, such a thing. No, I don't think there's a need for something. See, you're careful as on my. Now, maybe let's look at the overall bigger picture. What interest would this serve the Republic if we pursue this particular path?
But lawyer me bow assembly there OSEI the funds omo ye nhwehwemu na entete ho no said ya wo kan se watia me no baabi a me tie tape na bo mi binim kakra na ye baabi a na obi a na okasa te se Owura Godfrey Dame onu obi a na okasa te se Richard Jakpa na oka kire ne se onhye da enka se oyare nom ne ade se ekono na me nya understanding yi na se nipa na nyare bat who can throw se oyare ana se de
tape na ba bonten no
yeah
including the adawo mo na titi no tape no utimi se ya fa ni nyina fa ma o mo bi okasa ise o frame ya no pa ya ka say so chia me na ma chia me
yeah me chia yeah
tape na ba na o chia bi no you chia they said kasa bi ko so in the middle you don't hear anything from the beginning another boy
yeah
it's a part ni na no e wa hifa sa part ni na no e wa hifa ala ni na yiri ni na film it's only take big bar. You must bring from the beginning to the end. Conversation only the panaye. So that we can all make an informed decision. Say, oh, if we have any kudura, then we can't wait, we can't wait. But you don't take some out and then leave others to make it suggestive. Say, if I'm not making our one inferences. And the media, majority, at this stage, like I said, Medjemo. I put the focus on the okay, nothing stops them. But I'm saying, let us look at the overall picture of our country. Power no. Equality before some kakra. na bedi for some kakra the power no any mo hoda bia my head is for hoda bia da e da ya so kawem so be kefiem so so kefiem no ba bonten no be dia konwa o so no kwa retribution na o so no aban no e kwa retribution na what do you say yes you say na is that what we are talking about as a country so we dim bone so ba me di so bone sa na ye o man ni mo na actually me say sa na say bo man let's put a break. Let's all pause and put a break. The engineer say, and dear you be ya, the boy of mine, and they hear me. And yes, sir, you do me, I do you. That one, my Jerry, who say, why as of mine. But Daroma, it might be talk and okay.
Okay, lawyer, but as it say, the number sign, I call Saint to say.
Oh, send you here on my free.
It's a normal granting the bill, right?
I'm on the bill. I'm on the bill. And then, like I said, I see the penny boss. Another entire process. You and friend say the bill the year, no. Me please, maybe I touch my own. And see, maybe I come. Some can say, yeah, mother basso say, also, you mark a professional person. We want to mark, say, third year, my mouth harsh bill conditions, the home baby, no. I feel nine, I say, I told the general, you're detaining a nice sensational news. Basa, Debbie. Oh, yes, sir, you ain't no granty bill, Naja. In your potency now, you could break it back a crack. And it's idea to fire over me.
Okay. Yate nti ye behwe de wom na machita afo bi nso e ba akọ asa no me boss fo yi
invite start it time bi ama ho ya invite chitani bi ama na ma ho
asa
yes ya invite obi a so obi ama ho ye ni ane ye kono ye nyina ya lawyer fo a edi kai I agree a committee and I agree say lawyer fo do say and then you were dame echo but there were more lawyers who wanted to follow us and I said there be no question to do and the other thing numbers so the man about because the initial numbers they 200 lawyers 200 lawyers I took the
mo nyina mo ya lawyer fo amu gina mama no
omo nyina German omo nyina fi say obosumo man a na okwa eni say obi agibibi ebete boboto botere wo ebasa na a bear is incentive to serve your country. So no, a bear is serving your country. What's my mind? We about what free more. You say no, you are not meant for the boy mine. Or Montreal say, a man of Mubono, or Mubu in the way, and send the negative signal. So no, then where I say, you do me, I do you. Sad no dear, a basa. Actually, the emotion you want more. The base of the party is so crying for blood. It's crying for blood. And that is not good. And Pastor, you're the moderate, no. I am moderate, no. Now, pressure is here. So, no, say pressure, with the situation, just more pressure. And just more pressure. That should be, no, whoever will be the Attorney General of the country in MPP, no, will be put under a lot of pressure. I'm telling the truth to you. And you know, before, someone, they should pause. They should push. They should pull the brakes. Maybe I'm the no. Before now, by side no. The yard does not do. Yes, wrong. You should pull the brakes.
Okay. Woman ana I share a year don't defame dame. He said see no. Woman ana make on myself.
I want to hear one.
Me guys I know you're part of it. Because me nim
me wo CID on 6th floor and I mean who say baby because of more me go na better one na me say na me say I for me say na he for the no so much ni mo but I'm investigating find out say when I don't buy on I'm investigating. I want to find out who put them there. But yeah, go on there. Yeah, phobia and your phobia uncle. What do you call ya lawyer for? Nobody can agree, say, or money echo. Our numbers no crowd on. You pull it down because our numbers here too much. 200 lawyers were too much.
Yeah.
And I said, no. 200 is too much. They can't even get a space for us at the police headquarters. And you're pulling it down to at least 50. Now one charge here. Now, a course of a crack. They go to 90 to 100. They call ya. I could be a come. Every if you boko 90. For me, early days. But many years pa. I did we be a chocolate and you know now I some no in Casocra now I would treat him from back.
Okay. No, and I know pay yada say.
Yo, my giant nurse, a child with my phone.
Omojo so. Abusiane lawyer Gary Nimakon okay a team of lawyers are when we di Owura Godfred Yabu Adame echi Ebra ekoba say CID 4 tons afre no Owura Richard Jakba petition of the comma CID 4 if a tape bi emri bi aba abonten ho nsensem eno onkomo na yedi.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kawanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kwa dia ka ho. Uhade a wapi ho. Ukasa batete eda fom ho.
This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink. Sorry, I no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a, he se kire wom, koko wom, brick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Muntie. Na mansanya so. Adawroko fiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Ghana Montie so ne ewo neat 100.9 ya den krata ne betua so but answer na no ya se akoli udru eye parliament and central for or more parliament no odimu tintiman pa ono so na ejinam edema despite media or Ghana mrashe bedwafie na enne ne nyonko pa ye friend ya aboaten so ye member of the parliamentary press corps and then eba edin awoda ye friend no ama asanoa boaten so ama today is your birthday, a special day of course. Your dad, the entire family, myself, Sir Akoli, everybody, we are wishing you a happy birthday. Nyakopo nshira ama asanoa boaten. Ne papa eye part of the parliamentary press corps. And your friend no Yaw Boaten. Happy birthday to you. Yes.
One more aqua parliament ya some for ye tua wo muka.
Why na tua muka?
Ah.
Wo campaign na wo ya adwuma ma na tua ka na parliament wo de.
Ah, enti anu anu sa wo kwa anu waba.
Anu no. Na so ya adwuma ma campaign nti o campaign na so tua ka. But there's a come ya chiche no mu peska bi de ma se drop for na wo.
Da no me ti Jubilee House for de me hu jiri mi.
What wo mu de ba de no.
Na jani me nim say and some trafo ko Jubilee House no.
Ah wo mu tua muka.
Ye tua wo muka.
Hey. Every
Hey. Ani na wata nipa no wata hunu kwa.
Ana wata na dia ne.
Enti anu anu se wo mu kwa.
Anu.
Wo first story no ma pon ko fie.
Na so free media house na go media house na betu anka. Bare bia na abrochire bi ba na wanya bi akọ. Wo tena plane mu kakra. Kwa sa no so kan ye ti ya se ye nkoko fu plane.
Na wo ma jare wo ya kasa kwakura abeko.
Me go en Jubilee House.
Me ti anu me.
Yes, me too. I saw the amedity here.
Next week will be slow.
Odo go baby.
Or South Africa.
The best in go.
He went to me and Nanka. Na me kai me kaka me ni ase inti ahmachi me ma.
O could be 2 weeks.
Ma jeri nkwa. Eto na.
But say ya kwade ade me no kobom o. Ya ji live ni ya kwade ya na ya ji ekobom.
Na ya kwa
ya kwa catch your father said ya ye no. Yenso ya ade ya ji live da.
Da bi ya.
Ya ji live da nti ya buka ko yo wa ba.
Sisi ya online aba.
Online ba say no ko ebit my wo kwabra.
Ya bra no visual.
Ya brother.
Visual. But to be honest, na me say and some 12 ko Jubilee House.
Oh, David.
Ye tua wo muka.
E bia allowances bi na mo ma kakra dia.
Sa ye tua wo muka.
There be wo mu tua.
Ye mu allowance.
Bia allowances.
Wo mu ba ate. Wo mu ko ho a wo mu ye ordinary.
Wo mu gyina ho a.
Wo mu gyina ho. Say asem ba ya frɛ wo mu. Asem ma ya ye mfrɛ wo mu. Hey. Ene ye wotan wo mu a watan wo mu watan hunu kwa. Enti okwa Jubilee House
ba me ade ba ko ne se menya kwa na nka me ye adwuma o bank se me so no pa na minis kakra me hu obi sika me ni boso a ahom kakra
wo mu wo kire wo mu
me nka zo mo oska o me kire se
wo mitimi nsu we die
ma jari commander fia me ko boku
ene ka ezwe oni ho anya tayo ma jari anya bete mitimi nsu
adanu me nka tell us
oh my there
2700 3200
eno kra ye ebi ye we die se wa gbo no so na wura afo ne almost fika de
ma menya interview we wie na ede ma wan
best life
ne de ono so ba
agu
yeah. Na be bank di ebedire negu. Dennis Miracle Abwajo a ma no so na unu Dr. Baumia e bontoa e Greater Accra ha na. Za. Okay.
One number we no car.
No car.
What?
Dennis Marche. Dennis so tell me Marche. Nyame ado bakona we dey wo voice no we chire papa. Hey. Afi na ba. Apomu ye.
I don't know so.
Yeah, Daniel Kopans. Na we doc, we Greater Accra no.
Well, we say in the past 1 month, was to meet current and former constituency executives in Ashanti, Eastern, Central, and Greater Accra. Tieno campaign and on start here. We normally we have constituency anymore and region anymore. We only paying for other constituencies now. In fact, I know ye koko kakra tese ntebi ababa. Anyway, we or the south instance na be we. Nyame adoman next week work on obeshe polling station executives campaign na kasase. I'll be call each of the 276 constituencies.
Na edia na ebe ma Dr. Baumi aka say emo bi mfa the team member bi ade a waye emfentia ono ade
Oh man so say you say a baby no kan example do any study
oson takrache
aha okay say na yekono Dr. Mahmoud Baumi na ono wo edom pa wa case ni no na to de bia esan say wo dom bebre ni no ya na wo adana dia ne bebre nso wo mu ya Dr. Mahmoud Baumi ake nyina ne say ye kwa bato ono as a candidate no we hear obia vote we hear obia moa we hear obia support on sim on tem ono oni obia ni asem oni obi obeka say we dey me na nya fine me na nkasa ana me mpena asem nti me mpeni vote dey bi obia ina danfo obia ni nua obia ni nipa na ono ni sunu ne ban na tesa na mum ogitum say enye nyina na yetesa obi so wo de a ono no ono obi wasem obi wo ha ono obi nye fine wo ntimi nka say sanse wo su ne ban no eye dia wo mpa obi mu ana wo obi a etumi ehwebom nti no obi anso obeto abama ana so otawo ti nyina anso nyesa ntogitum say eye likely and possible say ebia mark wo no wo support Dr. Mahmoud Baumi ba miracle si ono nya fine nti esa ne say miracle si ono mark nya fine nti we hu say mark e support ba obi nti o say mark nti kura no ba we me support no very portable likely ne hu ni pados na ba omi aso ntumi nka say esa ne say miracles and mark nya fine nti mark myself me metameti me to aba mame because miracles no nya fine there be o ne sanso yi ope miracles vote ope mark vote ope kwabrama for vote uyo bia vote nti ese nyina ye pekwa bi ya ye do ni nyina no bia wo Dr. Mahmoud Baumi bia no nyina ye pekwa bi ni ntumi ntena mbom ye mfa nto Dr. Mahmoud Baumi eti na ankwa akoye se wo de wani ebesi obi a one Dr. Mahmoud Baumi a ota de chinchi wo si onu nti wunye edwuma ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumi eno ye sa na Dr. Mahmoud Baumi no na wo de ne say system because ono wankasa de oni ni asem ono so ni wuni asem saa so na one kwabrama afo so ni asem eno ne kojo men san so ni asem nti mu nyina se Dr. Mahmoud Baumi na mu do no nko ade a mu nyina mu nkabom na mu mfa ho de yeden entaneti ne kasa no
banana de wo mu ne say wo mo so a edi Dr. Mahmoud Baumi achi including yourself and say nipa na odi na chene so esa wo nipa no so hu se wo nkonko ya ade a ebe hye obi abufuo ema nipa no fa sa abufuo no once na you say wo be fa once na kwa kobiri wukru
sa pepe but you see you don't look at it in a micro just the microwave you can say nipa edi Dr. Mahmoud Baumi here almost running into hundreds of thousands because in every constituency in every region in every police station you will nipa edi Dr. Mahmoud Baumi here Sani pani nyina almost down phone obi aya so nko kan so say Dr. Mahmoud Baumi me no ka say na yi owo nkra yi owo nipa bi edi na tie omo a win constituency a na yi omo na omo ye campaign ama no omo kasa boa no omo ta na ti on to be mpa omo mu on to be yo mu nsin sanso na wa esa ne say obi a on na ti a win or support Dr. Mahmoud Baumi and any panel will be personally or you will be personally. And we see what say would or no neti. It's so no eta Dr. Mahmoud Baumi chinti. Would you on neti? Now they are yet Dr. Mahmoud Baumi abone die. And we understand no hano. It's on no was. And no sanso does any panel pepe. We vote no yiano. Sandy panels who vote no yet a yiano. Say okay say Dr. Mahmoud Baumi pamunipa na owo me police station na odi wechi na nsamema ba na tese wo se ba ko nkoda ba ko mbra ekosi hwa enu nti na Dr. Mahmoud Baumi ase ohia mienu ni nyina on tumi nji ba ko firi no fa ba ko me replace no ye mienu nyina ye mbeka ho na ye mo na ye ntalechi eti se mark na otan no Say miracles na umpenasem. Say why na umpenasem. They be nyina ya boa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ya mu bie no a ye picture wo ballot paper no so. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pe na ne picture ne dey. E wo ballot paper no so. Enti unso dia obetumi aya boa no. Osrewo. Wo mo de na ye na fa boa no. Be enkwa ha obi a ono nso ta Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ti the same way awon nso wo ta Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ti no. Na one fa sa nipa no tan ankwanko to abentiam. I think say tempenifo ni nyina kasa se ya. You can imagine as we are ebeba yikuyimu. Tempenifo ni nyina de kasa se enantia. You can imagine as we are ebeba yiku because Mark nipa over 200,000 ekwa to abano.
Yeah.
Want win kasa sa nipa 200,000. Omu nyina ye nafofo and omu nyina de be kopel ko debi. Kan so se omu tete mia ti persuaso obi wo wa oni obi ntokwa enya politics wo kwa nefi eyebusu amanso obi wo ha oni obi ntokwa eya asase bi wo ntokwa na wo ekoso wo constituency and so police station ba esa ne se tani pa mienu no omo wa asase bi wo ntokwa nti ba ko se wo kwa odi ba wi ti da menta wati eno wa asem na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka obi se miracle se tieti adodo odi ma otimbo di Bawumia chi nti menta Bawumia chi obi se Mark di Bawumia chi ne ho afa dodo me hu na me yem asem nti menta Bawumia chi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se odo Mark ina odo wo so odo miracles ina odo wo so ope vote ina ope miracles so vote ope Mark vote ina ope kwabrama fo vote enti nyina yen show no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no so no ye oboni a katre no won ehye na ono won ka asem na nsi na mom se asase bi ho manso ebusu amanso bi efie ntokwa bi personal fight bi a miracles bi obi wanti na miracles say di parent about me di ono nta about me di we yasa na wo short boat no na makodwi hu ye pa unyi ni say bi a me no umi enu mark ye nyina say ye pe ba omi asem na me say esa ne say wo mark me no want to kwenti ba omi ampam wansa me mata ba omi echi ene say 1 to 1 ene say ko oja mi anke no ano no because oji me feel na don so ba ko na ekona ba ko na yeden aba no na mo say panem pass ope ba omi asem dia na say ope so wini that means one person be short wood into we perfect mark beba na miracle so ba na kwa ba mafo so ba na mandate me dim kunim.
Okay. All right. Enti say no said na kan no obesi from pa o say ebreben.
Na me adom efi na wo twe da ye ni.
Okay. All right. Then it's here that say.
Na mark endra. No we interview you no. And na go for send message. Say asama kwa mafo ka ogalam say no. I don't want church anymore na then na kwa bra kan. Yes kwa bra kan bibi. Yes kwa bra kan bibi say MPP from come 1 on 2 no go for galam say bye.
Anopre kra wa kan bi.
Abra jai. Abna ono.
Okansa mienu eto de tie. O say MPP for ni moral right say one be church on krata ba bonten say obi nko galam say because one more time no. One mu hye mu kena. And number 2. O say nei MPP for one mu ni galamsey ni muti galamsey kwaso de ya NDC fo na ye etie no so o mampanyen enhwe na onka ho asem because na ebi so ntimi fa so bo nkobo MPP ni bi se oye galamsey
okay
because nei galamsey kwaso na ya NDC fo na ye nsema kwabna mafo ka ye mi no enu ne
number 1 galamsey ye hu no se ne sitie nei aye hu no nsuo so ene ye kwaye mu eyi ni tie nkasa wo my way mu somewhere 2009-2010. On Mampeni Mills, Ekopie, Cocoa Farm Biwo, Atimo Buakwa Hobeds, on a Chairman Protofi, in a Kofa Bay. In fact, on Mampeni Mills, Kohon Tokwasa, Satano Mampeni Way, your Romani Mahama, now or your vice president. Or Kohon Tokwasa went to be and at 2012, on Mampeni Mahama Bay or Mampeni. On Mampeni Mahama Bay or Mampeni, no. For setting up interministerial task force, the soldier for Echo Galamsey, when to me, we need Galamsey in Tokano. And another Danko Kufado, a buyer. Another Danko Kufado buyer, or the police for soldier for any baby account. Echo Galamsey, when to me, and I don't Romani Mahama, so I have baby. Into Kadama for Cassette, MPP, the moral writer. mene ne yadwen or you wrong MPP wa abem no and this say na nado dan Akufo-Addo any MPP for na galamsey say o man no to abeti omo a omo NDC for betena kunya no so a omo betu galamsey as prekope. In fact, cabinet ministers ebi o ma no kan say galamsey no so man peni o teso no eni abre say obe ende galamsey na watwe ba kope obe ende o man peni John Dramani Mahama ede esese mako ensia eto akwan mu se yeto obama na obeye etu galamsey ase sanya ma we nyina no okaye eyeye abra na MPP aban wo so samre no na MPP ye ne nya adwen because ye catch ne say galamsey tokwa ne se ne sitie no se wo de amanyo sam ne sanya ma ne me be rewe mu a ye ntumi nnim kunim ema ye kai say the alternative is scary. Alternative is scary. It's Ghana for a bear. Moma na nado dan Akufo-Addo ne MPP aban no. Ye nto de ye no so. Ne kakra ye nso so no because NDC fuyi. So mo ba galamsey no e be say mu kra. E na Ghana for say there the NDC for kan e pesi etie. Omo so mo ba within the first 120 days no. Omo the ban on small scale mining beba first 120 days. Omo so mo ba omo the artificial intelligence ebeko galamsey. Almost supported the call for a state of emergency. Almost revoking licenses. No more making sure so almost repelling airline your coin license for mining in forest reserve. Almost listen yama makuma in Sia. And then Ghana for sure so to about CNPP and the NCC buy. So I'm casting into it. So pay Kuba one. Almost moral rights pass or Bekasa any MPP. It's not say ye kaye. Actual mining in say and come on yam 1 year and so kakra ni emphasis no because it's 2009 abapem 2024 no amampeni miensa na aba no amampeni Akufo-Addo pe e na breso otumi show work and say inso na need to meet obane small scale mining for 20 months by December 17 2018 na yenso na ni ate ono pe na what evidence no intinka yema no kwan ne ndane dane ade ne kakra ne hweze besime ya and then this for the numja ekika sanse mu nyina na ama MPP ntumi anto aso enti se na mba na se wo mu so na obo no troka nipa otumi ka ho asempa ni nipa na otaso dada no na all catch us ade na no ko edi jari awde no na ma ye kwan ne ne kakra ye ne ho nkwan because ye kan say the alternative no is scary Max okay say was our hashtag no alternative is scary ye kan say the alternative is scary it is our that's a Yesu River. And so now December 2024. Now, stability level no 14,000 NTU no. And then I got 94,000 NTU, 80,000 a fee, and Ababeka one. Any MPP for because you kind of MONTIE. That is this is the moral right, moral authority, no. The open power, the economy, and the MPP say, you can't go for we always said it in power, say, and this is one of the biggest enablers of galamsey. And bra, on Mampeni and Kasa, and in penny for call galamsey areas. Also, Munkra is almost mobile. Galamsey form Rani Omundi. And they a friend is saying, and brat you Mako mobile, obey your motive, you know, you can't send go forward. Omuna galamsey, almost say today. You can't. It's mobile. Now say, almost to be here, yen to meet because the and one year kind of and that is the point, and that is why nobody should try to gaslight anybody. Say MPP need authority, and then the is why the acquire no say upa dunko na ko ofin river no so ka kwan ho pe e no mutu galamsey ka kwan ho pe e no mutu galamsey ko hwe e fe ne say River Pra bridge na se pe e no mutu galamsey mark o se mayanka adenti na yanka nkyere mo say ndisi fo we moto aba mo a ade no se no kra enti se na ye kan na se sa no mo ya ade ne ntumi nka esi mo situation is bad
but also Dennis to said ya woken e kwan ho a ye tu galamsey enye ne du kon no fin ho de e na woken yo Mama penso said the outcome no. Na moko enso still na kwan oni etu galamsey. Enti
moral authority na tell say ye ya penso na ye ko ye ntumi nko opposition of wa ben mu no e be ka tell say ye na ye galamsey no ye nkofo na ye enti na de ye ntumi nko no e no mo ma ye bo hye ensia ebi ko mo so me no bo so me ensia enti ye to aba mo ye so mo boa ombo mu ntumi nye ye omo ka ye no dwa e no maba e no mu ntumi nye ada na wo ye ntumi nka Hallelujah. Because it can be giant here twice one. And can be the effect between 2017 and 2018. And can be tweaking the car. Yes, to me, this is for Friday. Abba. Omu jomo ni no man to me. O say ye to dinka. Ye kwa na see e ka. Because ye ka ye so mu to me. I didn't answer here no. And I shall see e ku pa breso. E shall see end this for na kasa breso. Mahama number 1. Oba ye no when to me go galamsey. Opa abampo ye ka ye ambre kokoto aba no. Mr. Mo, and I'm saying it's not about who has moral right or not. The government should still just fix the thing. So long as one to me fix it, obey to become one. Obey or you're going to be to become one. It doesn't matter when. Everybody can speak to the issues. And I tell Sakwabra and Kayo, Noma, Oma Kasano Munyedu, Nofa Oma Kasana no Yenti, and no more Bua, now in Miniano, yet Minya, how no shows. So, yeah, can say. Abandon Tronamo, ye better with it. Unlike Omoa, now MPP about ya no more said that I'm safe for the issue of Montuas, ye enforce from Tronamo, ye better no much media to a day we have to preoccupy.
Dennis Edans Anope. Jenny Dennis Miracle Abuaje, A to Dr. Mahmoud Baomia, and Yenny didn't come. A to Akuna Muno, Nina said the only galamsey fight in an pay you bisa. Said a minority for Kase, galamsey kono. Galamsey to ne koso papa. Aban we by I pro poto. Sade tiana, Oshana Muntu aben so A2. Yebidi san komono. And ne anope will neat 100.9. For audio channel 0201162746. 0201162746. Na yenshene kinkan bibian fama. Yeah, ba.
Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Mame fa messages ni bi entwam na memba ye beto aso wa ha. Ojafo no so beba. Make us say the ba kokra atnas. Ti e be so. Richard adi friama sama na o say. Hey Richard pa de bia jo ko refer. Okay. Also yesterday on MONTIE on it FM, the host lawyer from Paul Manso Adakare played back a voice of a demonstrating female nurse referring to the Honorable Minister of Health, Kwabena Minta Kando, as a concert man. This political nurse was not condemned, but according to my good friend, the host, lawyer Adakare, some medical doctors are rather raising funds for this uncultured and disrespectfulness. These political doctors have so far raised 30,000 cedis. I don't know why the MPP hate President Mohammed's young ministers. Gloria Wusu, the MP for Trouble, was interviewed by my good friend Comrade Mark Jerry. Or the comrade that. This lady called his fellow MPs, Honorable Sam George and Okudeto are black one names. Richard and Odiabe. Rade, may I be good friend Richard? Ochanya, and now my interview, offer message in a mouth. I dare see Rabbi James, what did Dennis Kasai and Ra? Rade. Mesha Kasante said, the ranking member on Foreign Affairs, Honorable Savoye, MP for Bosome Freho, is crying all over the country just because the government refused to travel with him to UN General Assembly conference. I don't know whether what he is saying is true or not. But even if what he is saying is true, I think the government was right to take that decision because How do you go to neighboring country, Ivory Coast, to disgrace your own country and the government just because of the mere politics and expect and you'll be expecting to travel with the same government to United States of America, which he could also do anything to destroy Ghana as a state too. He better behave himself well. That's idea. Okay, they say, and you will. We say more more opposition. Yeah, no. And I buy new two cannot the MPC because Kasi will be a quack way with the environment. It's a Sunday here, of which means so I don't know. Say no credit. Well, say good morning to Mark Jerry and Kwabna Mafo and your lady. Please, you guys should kindly help me to thank the President, Minister of Finance, and the Governor for releasing the one Ghana cedis into the system through releasing one Ghana cedis into the system. But it wasn't much like the casino. Put the banana. I say I want to mention and tell the opposite organizers. When say please wish my daughter Mona Lisa in Shreje Tama Community 2 happy birthday for me and Klebo the Free Tama. When say good morning to Jerry. Honorable Aladi File of Hussein, MC of Medina. As in fact, sometimes Jerry can disappoint us. How? Why do you have to interview MPP members on Galamsey? Especially Dennis Miracle Abwaji. How many river bodies did he visit during MPP 8 years to tell Ghanaian their colors? Hypocritical Dennis Miracle Abwaji and MPP wanted Ghanaians to believe that declaration of state of emergency is their new solution against Galamsey fight. These are the people who said they would not stop Galamsey for fear of losing parliamentary seats. And Mark Jerry, you continue engaging them for what? Interview na my friend, and Galamsey hunting na my friend. Dr. Baumia Samakokai, and then when we no, I refer Kwabna for statement. But was on it. Why? The truth must be told. There is no way President Mahama can fight Galamsey in this country. Let us wait and vote them out in 2028. Kudos to Sylvester Tete and Nana Ahinkai, Teddy Golden Boy. We're KK or the free Kaswa. When say good morning to you, Jerry. The micro minority has no shame, but has quit to talk about the Galamsey issues in the country. Okay, has the guts to talk about the Galamsey issues in the country. I don't blame them. But I don't blame them at all. But the leadership now for allowing them working freely for their misdeeds against our forests and water bodies through illegal mining means. So chia courage Makafu in the Kwesi Peter Tamashepyard. Lamtekin Rashid, Gulf City. Also, Jerry, just 10 months, and the NDC government have started insulting journalists. How can a seat of government want the media to discuss what they want? Jerry, I don't know if you have watched the interview, the 78 million minister, how would your sister station Joy News, and his wish is that the media should stop discussing Galamsey issues and focus on bread and butter issues. This is the reason why I describe John Dramani Mahama and his NDC cohorts as a bunch of infidelicious groups who deliberately hoodwinked Ghanaians to gain political power, not to govern. I'm taking. When it's Ghana, we need fasting and prayers about this Galamsey fight. I just gone. Regards to Haji Safia Mohammed, next women's organizer of the MPP. Well, so from the way these Galamsey or these illegal miners are destroying our water bodies and even to destroy our railways at the Western region, I don't think they have been arrested and should be treated with kids gloves at all. So, I say PSC, Shipyard, no board. Asempa. Very sincere. Wednesday, good morning to you, Mark James. With the pragmatic measures put in place by President John Mahama against Galamsey fight, we hope and pray for a good result. Miracle Abuaji should spare our ears with the cacophony. Or say Dr. Makoliva Kevo or Chiaupa. Wednesday, MJ, my name is Abuodeng Sikensu from Afenia. Galamsey fight needs prayers, not soldiers. Hey, really? Citizen Francis, happy birthday to Ghana's next president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from Wale Wale to the world. Your leadership, humility, and digital drive inspire us all. Citizen Francis. Where's to say good morning? Jerry, Charlie, good morning. Where's the Kwabramafo? You've said it all. Thank you. Mark Jerry, you are afraid to tell Miracle Abuaji the truth of what Kwabena said. Oh. Kwabena agade. Yanda Kwabena Kenyana make a training. When say ask Miracles Abuaji 2,150 licenses MPP gave. For what? Pablavi Pokase Bengazi said John Mahama 9 months in office is better than former MPP government because he has achieved a lot. Stable power, that is no more doom so. All bad roads and the construction, cheap food commodity reduction in corruption is stable law affairs. Free, where are they? Or see free bed tax, stable cement prices, standardized free SHS. We believe in President John Mahama. Ablavi. Okuyase. Asamai Kese, Enoch. Or say calling for state of emergency on Galamsey will not solve the problem. Proper consultation needs to be done to regulate the Galamsey, and that is exactly what the president is doing, and surely it will be over soon. My greetings to Eastern Regional Chairman, Dr. Mark Oliver Evo. We say, please tell the lawyer that he and the MPPs cannot show Mahama how to govern the country. Nana did his part. Let Mahama also do his part. Tony Sharman. Sami Wachi different Samaikas also the current administration led by Mahama appears to have lost the political will to combat Galamsey activities in the country, seemingly due to the benefit gained in the gold board. It is unclear whether they are permitting their party supporters to engage in Galamsey nationwide. Could you provide clarification on the composition of the National Security Council? President Mahama, we urge you to declare state of emergency on Galamsey without delay. We say good morning to you, Jerry. Nurses are suffering, but nobody's talking about it. The only school when looking for admission and you will suffer. Training you will suffer. After completion, you will suffer. After posting, you will suffer. Nana yaw. Jama se buwanim atonoso. Nidieni. We say good morning, Jerry. My name is Sammy from Temam. I support Kwabena for the refinery issue. If the Israelites were able to mount a golden idol within days, why can't we as a nation, with all the resources that we have, build a refinery? Honestly, we say back, Jerry. The good Lord continue to bless His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for adding another year to his years. May the good Lord grant him long life and also grant him his heart desires. I urge MPP delegates to remember him in the upcoming primaries because he is the best man to lead. Frank Nero. Frankie, thank you. And that's why. We say good morning to Mark and Kwabena Mafo. Also, would you who? Yeah. Dr. George Siama, C4C Medical Director, C4C Homeopathic Hospital. Doc Martin.
Yeah, my Jerry.
Now, Pope to say.
About the other room, my bra, me when you pan patrol, so where there.
Yes, Yakopa don't call their chain. And then Benin, your queen him. Your bro boya, the good so bon by. A month for sweet in a superm. Na, and then so the any.
Yo, my Jerry, yeah. medase na yechia obibia wenyamre enda no pay so na yada omase na yakoso edi nkomo about ye nipedia no na ye hu titru ye brebo no mfaso a ewo brebo no so ene dwuma titru a brebo no edi wo nipedia no mu na empo no se doctor aka se owo brebo mu eye ohaw ana se ya mo a ewo se ediani a ewo se wudi changes ewo se lifestyle eba na empo some of the signs and symptoms are brebo no ehu tochima ebeda ne di ama we hu ma wo tu anamo entem na anko sei khra ma anko fa ohaw ambre ni pedia no pacho se for kidney baako enya problema ye timi eye transplant ama but se brebo no enya problem na se ye liver failure pacho se obi bayi ni brebo ama wa ati se bia ya asem foforo enti brebo no de eye organ kese baako pe woni pedia ni mu a bibia e ba ni pedia ni mu nyina no afem eno ti ne ye bo hu de ro bebre se sani etini bia no kan ho se obrebo no huhia kese pa woni pedia ni mu na ne ho tochima o how I did to the pedia no so no emre ma ye nka ni nyina anwie nso edoso pa afa so ne juma edi no eboa ma organs bia so eye juma ye enu nti C4C liver specialist hospital e de edro wan waso abaja to e friend Liverton na Liverton no ne juma titiru pa eye ne se e kenya imbrebo no ama brebo no tumi di ne juma wo se edi ni ye enti se e bia brebo na ho de no aba fom a enu nti ama onan etatai ana se wo yefu ye kese ana ho ekeka obebre ana weni kala no kra esama eye yellowish ana se empo okọ baby so a stone no kala no ye too dark ana ye loose ana wo jonso kra empo no esesa kala ana se empo no pressure e cost no bebre ana wo diabetes na wo treat na so afibia no akoye roller coaster e cost ro kakra na abafom na ayese ho ya atwa na tamba biom ana wo de any arthritis ana sempo kidney infections ana kidney diseases be the patcho brebo no eboa ma organs ya bobo obodi nyina timi ekenya omhumo ye edwuma ye esa ne se ohun ehia moja eho te na saa moja no abribia ka se brebo no na ne dwuma de kase pa etebo ye fra bibi endogenous phagocyte system na chese brebo na nka sampo hwehwe efi ahodro a mo a yemfa yeni hu ochi omunyina awie a na wa perform de yefre no xenophobic metabolism a waste bia ba ni pedua no na ono ase ye fi ni pedua nti ye besere se ye brebo ne de eni kwansi ye tu na jeje mukra pelivoton nanom na enkenya ni pedua no from 12 years and above yenhwehwe mu ne yagidie ne se enioma kakra covid ni mu ensio kakra nsa kakra covid ni mu eduane ahodro na mpokra no etie magari abribia no odi nkomo about galamse ni ni ma ekosi a expert the breach empo kire se chemicals ahodro a eko ensio ne eduane ahodro a ye din nyina no mestre sania no ne chemicals nyina no etimi koye ni pediane inko ahodro a yesra a contain dioxin containing mercury, containing hydroquine. When we nyina no koni pedianum na akomojani. Eti organ tesie pa ebwa sone sono. Ne yisa afini nyina ria. Esa adoma ye kidneys no ano so de ababon tin ene brebo. Eti be pacho. Ma obrebo no ho ntochima. The whole day, the one whole day or regenerative function. Not just or no ankasa or say crowd with Miss and way. Eti one ja obeyi weni amanu sabi. Say on the one day na da enti bibianya na udi na onu gum abribia na ebedu bibi no obo say na ho de no abform na chese or how about the tulipedia ni na so everything na ye bom de wo kase pa say pelivoton na ye proma ye no eguso eye adwuma na also enkenya brebo na brebo na ho de onkosoro enra ye started the nkomo about ischemia cerebral ischemia. Emma yeka say ischemia basically jina homa say moja intimi nkwa adwene mu ye na emma adwene no functions no enkosoro. Yesuan we say adwene no ewo eye hemispheres bebre inti basically ye kan ye ka say inti chemu bebre wa adwene mu a obia woni part a it play incubus wo ho cerebrum wo ho cerebellum wo ho hippocampus wo ho hypothalamus wo ho hypothalamus na boa regulate your hormones ahodra bani pediani musa obenya hormones bema wetumi ada say benya hormones betumi ama ahoden aba na mpo dopamine na hormone etumi ho ni enije ana oxytocin hormones ahodra love hormone nyina no bonding hormone nyina no efi adwene mu the hypothalamus no ena de ba your hippocampus and this is responsible for school. Yes, a lot of studies the brain at why with a short-term memory, my kai near my prefrontal cortex so boy. Emma, to me, a common sense, my to me who say, Petem way the assembly mean I had you mean we are grown call common sense must mean in Africa again more at the back. Cerebrum, and boy with your balance. It is a washer in Sakatra call Winnipeg anymore. Now, as a Wonantia no air far faster, as I say, Sano qua anymore, as our dopamine production in the Bibiano, it's your balance, part of control your balance, now Maunantiano, IFP. And you want a crown in Sabium call Winnipeg animal Costro, now called that. Adiachia, it's me catch us, bra, in Bradena, we are. 1 hour is the 1 hour is to make Kaishi. Adwene na control bibia and it is when you good blood circulation ma moja nkwa adwene mu yi a sa part any portions here ya bobo nyina no nerves ni neurons a wodre wo ho ekenya ommo mutimi di omugima ye no oma ho odin start say e form and that nerves no can easily die na lead to severe complications yesua emu say some of the major causes kesiye bebre ya building excess tissues was a command bond 10 terminal pushing moja tissues meaning tissues no any di and yes those tissues will also die identity because they need oxygen no so moja through red blood cells na a push alcohol na adwene nyane de ma adwene so 8 minutes time no ayejuma ma adwene ankasa so 8 minutes aye ni hormonal distribution ni nyina no brain no brain ni bi mu aso na eboa ema ye ti enkasa bibi ya anasa ye kasa kra no your bronchus area ewo adwene mu a eno so na responsible for your speech and ti obi out enya problem with the speech bebre no na mpe bebre no enye ne tongue ne keke anasa so ne keke sometimes CT scan ni other investigation you can see part of the brain no and coordinate with the body if you share one my own say moja to me kwa adwene mu yi a saa ne man nyina no etimi esi yesua biom ehun say apart from say ye kese bebre no hypertension a major factor hypotension say your pressure no come from bebre and also say another factor hyperlipidemia and now say high blood cholesterol so another major factor it's and also see your blood vessels nimwa akomane to me pushing mojano freely amane nkwa adwene mu and also so your how brain ipediano infection so another major problem pacho meka infection na meka gonorrhea utriti ekọ enche na sa babium syphilis atna unipediano for so many years one antibiotics what we are seeing na while bedani working pharmacy and so every bia no be kwakwa test you see ebi crampo na ope awo nanso infection adokro ni pediani nti akola ne beto yefu ni mu pe na PID infection ahodo eyi ne firi mu sabi oya be makra na infection adoso ni pediani mu a ono ho kafo hia na ho kafo afefuro first semester na utumi emanyinse no estay because of infection also wenya no immune function of breborn etimi fight then so the infection be chawo ni pediani mu na be dane the friend chronic infection etimi lead to the friend systemic inflammation not just say etimi fani pediani nyina no mu omoja na wase die frusani woni pediani mu na kwa adwini mu kwa enini mu kontini mu kwa ni pediani nyina no ama ho ode ni ba from esanze infection e doso
O body no produce natural chemical mediators of inflammation. As also produces some liver no produces special proteins. They say hepcidin. They say acute phase proteins. But it says C-reactive proteins. When we have special proteins, Yankupon the Diani Pedianua, almost a more infections nebano. No matter it's on Wekuomu. Now, so I'm about dose when you pedianua, and one only in running in other dose one. It's me, Mojana yet take the air friend is stasis, no. Mojana yet take her. Now, what dear a turbulence, I was the Nantano, on to me fan Nanti, and the oxygen so take our dream. Oxygen is also to our dream, adrenal ebre, the patch of infection. And the problem, etinima or mojano, etinima or circulatory problem. O kidneys, so say a hungry organ when you put the animal. Imagine say kidney a commodino, not only the anindi, a patch of a bassa at your harbor to the pedianzo, or how you be the saying. In fact, to me, it's essence and vitamins, no minerals, ni and ni, Obama, Stebi, and on the Mawia Bema, our theatre, and them Pemuno, Obama say, and Wadeno, cough from. Ne ho ade anka first ne timi di sorry gina so e ma utimi di ye adwuma ye no sabi anope facha me nanso nkomo na ye di eni nyina no aba fom ntacho because of moja enko ho ye ni pediano ye pe man sabi dompe bia ni mtintini muscles ahodro any nerves ahodro ho no e wo se circulation no kosro a special muscles bi wo ho no control your erection no and a special veins bi wo ha wo se moja ni nyina to me come dem no be man to me sorry na ho dim bem oba kra no se bi unya se moja to me dekọ eya o pelvic area no na ekenya o watinka no ma wo so wetimi ene ho kafo hie ni je so sebi animals nko ana omuhia abra omo pese omo ba nanso ye nipa de yetimihia in terms of passion and in terms of releasing stress any bibia all these are part of your living and it moja was say to record these areas nema watenka so kosro nema unya interest in ade bia we na it made a fruitful result abrani pediano say oye obisusu a unya constipation bebre ampacho to de bia yen so no ye large and small intestines no omo bua bebre apart from say absorb nutrient ni bibia no I was say waste no babonten never store in our large intestines, in our rectum, we are ready and I said, a quite be na free bowel movement. Now, so say your constipation debris sometimes we say, Mama, you say circulation, no, you're poor. Into your intestines need to mean your good blood to help with the digestion process, no. Ebasa and also to me constipation do they excessively our onipedian when in a ya you be a friend blemish na diplopia obo se moja to me ko ye visions ni mu ye into optic nerve ni na no lack some nutrients ebasa o vision to me blood etimi ba be double vision and so to me your how to the pediano so you be a friend of vascular dementia in fact let's say I refer to be 20 pediano so be brave ade anka simple wow nim say ekita okra na we twa ho hwehwe bebre enya once enya twice etasi in fact adrenal lack blood supply wait to me but and that who to me by your day with circadian rhythm not to miss that I think say part of the brain area responsible for your hormone regulation and almost on beboa now with me coordinate with your environment no mean na so enkoye nti ebasa na ahode na woni period aba from the it's due to stroke na adrenal ebese anything that for sick ba wo de rose senior yare ni tie bia no pelivoto your promo no gusu aye ejuma free delivery obebi a wo bia yare bia and chema stroke me 20 pediano so ansa na wa hwebrebo no say circulation problem no kosra adwenu to me wu ema utiminya cerebrovascular accident the patcho esrel ebasa o how brain pediano pelivoton na fabua brebo na brebo no to produce nutrient oxide na circulation no kosro na ahoden brand pediano mo number of C for C24/7 e bejo so no e patcho na ye bonka ye say your Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden aguna odobin so your branch kesi e pa o Kumasi eje so pa mo jati junction Takrade opposite Fejai Main Sport Accra Your Delta SDA junction. Yeah, from Monday to Saturday, exactly 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now your upon treatment plan and you leave what on quite one draw was so the brew one my better show ni pedianum. I shall organ via water chimani, Kenyan Braboni organ chrono. Now my natural healing no acoso. Patch out so they do so obey to me abasi for senior. So yeah, you money up one number now. Oh, fry a better free delivery of Liverton amount 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and I said 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328. The patch of Yansha Yadiani D. Niansha the Equa Nipedian. C4C liver specialist now TK. Yeah, so bravo a wonka and TGM don't need the treatment plans. The abbreviation say once treated, forever treated. Majai, may I see the brain Yankopon count one of it.
Yankopon Shrown, so Dr. George Siama, medical director, C4C Homeopathic Hospital on our Tenikano. Yeah, the discussions in Asia so na ne Yeguso. MPP presidential race no mun samno so ekoso ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say sobuo bi wo ha man kwahwe ni nipa bi a odi na chi ho na mfa ho abufu nkoto abenti ano MPP delegates no no makasai na yebisa seso ade a na ekoso so obi timi hwe obi odi na chi ho no de ho abufu se mento aba ama. The fight against illegal mining, minority fortress say aben yi ba idea. Aye kon apro. Aben so kra na president. Ene na so afo ehia stakeholders CSOC. Womo say ne de eye proper. I say no, I say the PR gemic bia na womo eye. Eye sa enetiana. Eno so ye bedi ho enkomo. Na ena no pa dia mebisa say edwom etesen. Okoto noama enoma bo etesen inflation a hit single digit shane so ye ka say inflation aba form a eno nche say enoma bo na aba form inflation aba form e kire say dia na afedan afia etwa mu no enoma bo kosoro no eslo eche say aba form dia na enoma bo ekosoro ntentem ene enoma bo enkosoro ntentem sa. And then you have inflation. It's inflation says a normal boa bafom. Then so no watch any so. Tiane bibisa se wuko joma. Ijomo to say. Media meko joma. Mi hu se a normal moma. Yenya free Ghana hano. And no moment boy ding. A chain the Ifram and a neighbor. Yan normal Ifram and a neighbor ne dear. No clear woman say a bisu what yankasa. Including cars. And a cars and a be a swatted. Because of exchange rate in Sedia a bar form. And I must say no amano, a bono, and so a buffo. Till no money be there, a buffo. No money be a buffo. Ya almost somebody at your bonnet, and I'm return on my day. I've wanted to almost bag and I yen it. I'm a chroma pension and no more. It almost the yes, I baby beba and I baby mo. Into a neighbor, into Ukojuma, and no more bono. It's the same. Roger T.D. Wells. Roger, a member of the NDC. One more communication bureau. Roger, Major Zen.
Jerry, Major also.
We are going to.
Oh, Badi Adaroma. The way His Excellency the President to Nyama ye, Ewa Mangan and Mone, the ministers, ne Impenivua, Wapomo, Mundi, Abanjumeni Munoso, LA, brick by brick. Reshaping and rebuilding the country now. Make us say, even though there were 1 or 2 national challenges, no, make us say Ghana for no transformation, Ghana's economy and the physical space. So you transformation. But before anything, Margery, I mean, for Queen so enchia. His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. Okay. I mean, Chiana Badi, Professor Jane Nana Opoku. Agyeman, the first female rising to this high status in Ghana's political history. Naminchi abemu penifoni na the ministers. Naminchi the other man, Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra. na misa nchia me papa nom the Ahoy brothers kwesi Ahoy na banya pa no say onko da Ghana no e was Serbia. That's the ambassador.
Okay.
Misa nchia eye strategic man, the man with the brain. Honorable Johnson Asedu Inketia Adodo na nim no as General Mosquito, the party's general the party's chairman. I mean Chiano na mean dana se wejuma pa obo e dia ma party no afa ne ntuma pa e efra na mean chia etie phone na ne Ghana phone na me san chia mo amo dan ni na ne mo
yeah, that's good. Manuel Danko, a member of the MPP communication team. Manuel Machi.
Yes, Mark Jerry.
Record no me ekoso.
Hwede amfadom wa man kwane ahoden dia inim we can say we can't complain. Yeah, what can I say then I say so wa man kwane ahoden. Aka Ira John Mahama ne NDC for there. We shall na ya mete yes on ba be introduce another levy, sports levy. And also ekonkon ho. Onso mu yi bet ni levy ni nyina fi ho no say na kese na nkasa ni mechire.
Sports levy.
Sports levy.
And then you be to understand.
Different new who could check it. Joy Sports or my reporting say abani so introduce BFN sports levy don't more fan the sports. E wo memu ha enti ade nam kwemu so ba no. Won so wo abanya or focus more on PR. Out me budget 78 million e de ma PR. Na science and mass quiz enti me nya okrum ha because ikeni ho. Ya parking ina ko Jubilee House PR ni ade ye. And the parliament enti mint na se because ikeni ho. In the speaker say ya postpone your kind of saying sitting indefinitely. That should tell you something. Say when the focus of the government is only on PR, no. Chair say on my nankasa ebetonsium. It's Mark Jerry, and on him say next year the birthday of the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Inti mefa kwenya iso dia wishing a happy birthday. Yakopo onbano ho by na the obey bia inshallah o GDA say victory is assured on 31st January.
Medase. Mame kwa Bencha se enfem free Roger. Roger. Ma bon no am yensa so. Obeja se free good game, especially the fight against illegal mining.
Okay, that's
a minority focus there. Ma ben there. So they no am.
Mark Jerry. Ye kasa about illegal mining na. Ye ni na Ghana for ebeji atumu say ensure yenum wo Ghana. Whether we a politician or whether we a Ghanaian, unye Ghanaian, once you find yourself in Ghana, sans you na obeden. Ubenu. Na ebanu commitment in fighting Galamsey. The NDC has proven beyond human reasonable doubt say we are committed in fighting Galamsey. Na me asefem say who MP before they feel they have the moral locus and apay imitie Miraka Abwaje interviewer mo granty wo fie haya na ne kasa bi ensisi so oye nyatwem and I say MPP party na nkasa nyatwem party they are full of deceit and lies because we share anamo mutu ye in handling and dealing with issue of Galamsey. Na ende omutumi nunu omo ho sere claiming say they are the saints and saviors. And as a savior, I was a Ghana for budget omoso. Na omo baye. Yet Ghana man we mu. And you promised. And you said say akubado can say or the presidency better on the line in fighting Galamsey. Now, first and foremost, in the history of Ghana, Ghana bako se mu ye forest reserve are protected for over 2 centuries. Akufu ado eni Bawumia etena ase edi pen krata ase se omunko enkoye illegal mining ewo forest reserve mu. Omunko no mko tu agudie ewo forest reserve mu. Before omodi krata kra ase no na untumi mu astarte mining ewo forest reserve mu. Yeti oman we mu. And omuti interministerial committee illegal mining mu. They ended up that team no muti ended up indulging in Galamsey. See omu pese MPP 4 pese omutumi kasa Galamsey ho. First and foremost, there were a list of people me pese na komu yi omumpie na omumbe gina ho say when we were on the committee, this is what we achieved. Obi say Lord Comey, obi say Charles ni Tego. obi ti say Frank Asiedu Beko, obi ti say Honorable Joseph Albert Kwam, obi ti say Charles Owusu, obi ti say Kojo Owusu Efriye, obi ti say Captain Retired Edmond Kojo Koda, obi ti say Donald Echom. Ye hear mo say omo embe kasa on the galamsey ho asem. Obi ti say set Mante, obi ti say John Oforiata, obi ti say Ekow Ewusi, obi ti say Gabi Ochridako. Omo for man beto conversation.
One more babe kasa no ma.
Omo be kare when they were on the committee, interministerial mining committee now omo tse.
Okay, say one more ni ho nti.
Omo ni it me patch say MPP does not have the moral locus because omo were still in situation. Omo come anuntum na Ghana for yen fights of Galamsey no because omo embodiment of Galamsey. For MPP, Galamsey was like an ATM machine where they just go and cash out. Some of we are mabobo omudi. Kojo Ponkruma, who is part of the minority, Ekasa committee ho. And it is their own report. And they omudimba out. Enye NDC for. Enye Ghana for the report no. Eye omo professor. Report boating and the report ne bae. Ena oyi za report yi beto hono enye NDC for natural report no. If NPP feel said they have any moral locus to talk about it, I expect them to come and sit on air and say the Ghana for ye ka say be ko Galamsey yentumi anko Galamsey ne di enya. Now NDC hereby they have put in place pragmatic steps. Ebi ni say ye ba be mu by January. 1,200 excavators. Ebe pie port ho. Magjari unim say yen cry excavator 1 week, manim be pie o maimu. Yen cry excavator 2 weeks, manim be pie o maimu. It takes about 3 months for goods to arrive. Na say ebe pie January a. Eche say ye cry no 3 months in 2024. Enen nkoda nchen. December 7th as medical ka ewo platform we so say December 7th, Omulusu election. No? Within January 7th, no one issue 187 licenses. So, Munko mining, our license locations na ye issue so and issue ano. Enye nyatwem. Keta sene proya na kambe issue say mo fi abemu no. Omunko enko say issue. Omunko enko say issue. Omunko enko say issue. Ye wa say ena akufuado be whitewash akunta mining. Sebio impenifo kasa bi omo kase se unya sika emma wasia emmo no krono. If you cannot fight Galamsey, don't worsen the situation. But mudi ye forest no ama emma makosai no akosai na basa more than 500,000 hectares. Sebio subai me no mo bogana mo gukana because of the car mo painti inti o mine mbo because of the ni brenti inti o mine no embo na say ye ka Galamsey hu asema minority no time na omoye majority no time na mo wa ben no. What was their voice on Galamsey? What was their voice? Don't me criticize it then you can criticize now, but you cannot become mumu whilst you are sitting on a table eating, and then today when you are off the table, you are coming to criticize. No, you don't have the moral locus. You don't in any way. Nemo me wasemi a make MPP before. Chairman, Choto, where is scripture? Oh, okay, the book of John chapter 10, verse 10. Or say, in 2 parts, Bakuya MPP for there. Mona na mo abemu nti mo de na eba first. Ena Bakuya NDC for there. Now, or say, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And in here, A. John chapter 10, verse 10a. Or say, or say for no, and I say, upon it for no, omba, tise, obabe wia, obabe kum, no babe say, and no na MPP, ebe ye. MPP came into government, claiming say it is castle, and so accommodate, omba protected public peace. Omba be helping and solving issues. But omba be bo krono, ombe tu Galamsey, they say, o mine no pasa bad leadership, bad government. instead of protecting river bodies, instead of protecting forests, instead of protecting livelihoods, omo be say inyama until I may describe you as the thief in John 10:10. I say obonifo no ana okronfo no obaye so obiwia. Now I say now we kum. Inti omo use government e the real national resources e the kum ecosystem e the destroy community through negligence and corruption and illegal mining because insure no moku Ghana's wealth water life omo kill the life in Ghana.
Professor Mills was no okay there for illegal mining activities no so kasa sa there na agency mo
that time Professor Mills was no look at the magnitude at which bibisao 50 time 2017 how many licenses ewo into the system between 2017 2024 almost issue 2,151 licenses maybe sa birthday cards na birthday cards
license no so
almost printing licenses said almost my invitation cards about birthday party almost printing licenses said was a print print media ados ntino was a almost my Wi-Fi connections. MP before no do not have any moral right. And I made medical actual no. Now already John chapter 10 verse 10 B now. Or say, I am come that they may have life. And
someone am also
have it more. And I me koti here part ama ma kan mo part. Omom ba bekum essay. It is saying nyama. It is His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. He has come so that Ghanaians would have life.
Okay.
Have a restored health and have it in abundance. You can tell the reliever about yeso as o mine. You can tell Anamoa President Mahama etutua eboa o mine Ghana in the fight of Galamsey. Medical amawa tiasie ana amawehu. Say yen you are restricting the importation of a Galamsey. Yeba ye issue one single mining license. Ye issue bako cry. Because in the fight of Galamsey, we cannot be claiming, say, you're fighting, well, sir, you're printing licenses as if, say, you're printing complimentary cards. No. Yes, sir. MP before, and him, sir, and that is their expertise. Secondly, you're reclaiming forest reserves, sir. Omudi two Galamsey, SNO, na rebels, ekita etu, ejinano, making sure, say, omube two to the core and pollute our water bodies. You're reclaiming 9 forest areas. As is here, no, reclamation. What did they do? I'm gonna put it on record. What did they do? By west of now. Medical research extra say nkwala ebe wo ya wo mu nina no. Ebi 9 ni ho, enye sa. Ebi any ho deformities. Maybe sa ba abemu 9 months. Ba abemu 9 months ni. 9 months. All these deformities are recorded in the 9 months. That means it was in the previous government. The previous years. It started from somewhere. That is the theory of first cause. Into asa yaba yedi nyama etutu akwemu no. Report say about 5 of the water bodies have been cleaned. The mess they caused in 8 years cannot be rectified in 9 months.
Water bodies 5.
Yeah, and on the report CSO ni Asia no. Omuyi water bodies bia. The cleaning no akoso. Omu regaining the freshness and then the me who the way I'm putting, but then it has been worked on.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
Okay.
And we, as a government, are committed to fighting and making sure, say, we would put a stop to the pollution of our water bodies, to the destruction that is going on in our forest. And we have taken pragmatic steps. What I would echo is that the communities and the towns omuwo ye river banks omuwo mining areas say so obinimu say wusu don't sit aloof and watch.
Okay. Madam say what time you know
stand up for your community and make sure say Ghana ebe fan into my pa efra.
Madam say Roger na tenika no Manuel Danko
Mark Jerry anope wepiem pa Michiao.
Yeah.
And I'm a such here ITA for so.
Omojo so.
Michia me NDC colleague. Marjorie, So I'm saying Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia birthday.
Yes, so what kakra dada.
Person me say
na mekra me so me aware. I'm for the send ma mekra maka.
Person me say Timobiem. And then Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia birthday.
Okay.
The first vice president in the history of Ghana, or the office of the vice president be active. Ne bin see the Ghana memuha. Vice president o ma be nyina na dormant, no my office no dormant. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no buy no be ma sa office ne active. As say kra ba no say ba phone because the current vice president you who dey oye. Inti na no pay me man happy birthday. Echia no ne ho ka for Haja Samira Bawumia. Ono so no pay me chia no. Me chia tiki akubu. And I was with Chimney Feed NEET FM. Michiano, the incoming national youth organizer. And Mandela, we are figurator Accra incoming youth organizer. And also, Mefa Quenya Isu, Eddie Achi, and Mark Jerry. Mark Jerry, in the last parliament, now we share the number of MPP near NDC, and they're almost equal. Sir LI 2462, no Mark Jerry, you're passing November 2022. That particular time, na MPP ni NDC nyina equal. And it's baako na a bro so na wo hwekra parliament when a base ye pass law and member of parliament bia na yo motaba. To learn say equal. And onim say yemre mu no say ye to aba in parliament. Na say koye equal la. That particular law no it's ye find say we the parliament didn't accept it. In some time one was say we had that particular parliament. And then Emrawe pass, almost pass here. Then we have NDC come out to complain about the same law on Motanase and my pass here. It's very sad. It's very funny. They be whenever they want to say something, they should reflect on the thing very well, think through it before they come out to speak. Marjorie, moving on to the issue of licenses. Minim bro bi kobokro no beje license, semi the kobokro no. And illegal miners no. I'm not sure. Say illegal miner be our license. Meaning, there is no illegal miner our license because your engine license when you're illegal mining. So whenever NDC is making more points, no more so your mamo license when MPP4 issue license we one a driver kuta driving license you say driving no driving illegal driving. Who need license mean driving into once who need license or driving no illegal thing. Once you possess a license a legal thing. So illegal miner ben na wo krom ha they know for a fact say illegal miner we for J license that way. There is nothing like that. You don't need a license to operate illegal mining. So whenever they are saying things, they be a majority make they should think through before they speak. At the end of the day, they become like a laughing stock. And I say, yeah, no crab a customer. M3. Sir, NDC, they create an office, they want to let us push propaganda. And there's most of the time, fine gentlemen, no, but it's not radio, so now they push the same propaganda. They be a make Jerry. They should catch they should also go and read about what they are being asked to come and say before they come out to say. Also, MPPA issued 2,000 licenses. Majame Busane say, "Oh, produce any document back onya." There is no document. Now, Majare document if you Minerals Commission. Between 2012 to 2016, we sit in a report here. Between 2012 to 2016, license issue of Ghana Memoir, now 1,402. 1,402. 4 years under John Dramani Mahama. Now, 2017 to 2024, license on mu issue here, 1,014. Mark Jerry, and the CSC be busy the issuance of license say eno na contribute to illegal mining there. And I'm gonna contribute more because mu issue 1,400. I dare him say on producing any evidence because this is from the Minerals Commission. This is from the Minerals Commission, reported by City. And it's very funny. It's very, very funny. Now we should ask ourselves, how many mining licenses are active now? Our Becca say MPP in under 4 years, issue 2,000 licenses. Please, I'm pleading with most of your ND's communicators, especially the youth. Sir, you shouldn't be going to that tangent. About the sana, it makes the whole thing very funny. Mark Jerry, I see the recent meeting with the CSO, yes, so reclaiming 5 water bodies in Yati. One said the funny thing is he wasn't able to mention even a single water body. Your kind so you say 5 are clear, that's it. On kase a way. Na young friend crowd form what that particular area musom say no cry na say intro. And it will come out clear. Say it's a lie. Bibi ni wa clear. Yensu afemo na say mo. I ne konyako we ka the same baby omo process Ghana nsuwe. Konyako omo closing it down because of galamsey. Marjorie yesre osi o MPP for we don't have the moral right to talk about the issue of galamsey and then or listed the number of people say whether they are engaging or what. Marjorie, you are in power. They be asking me catch NDC for no. You are in power, you are no more in opposition. You have the state resources at your disposal. Marjorie, you have the state resources, you have state security, more courts at your side. BBA, if truly, say Obia Bokrono, Obia engaging in galamsey, Yera John Dramani Mahama Kraka say Onimono. This is the time. Prosecute them. You don't come and sit on radio, mention names just like that. Start prosecuting them. If Uchidi said they've engaged in galamsey, you have evidence, hardcore evidence. Prosecute them. You don't just come on radio and just mention names, go scot-free because you think, so, I'm still in opposition. You are not in opposition. You are in government. Transition. Maybe more transition as a party, but as a communication-wise, you are still, your communication is still an opposition communication. Come to government. You promise Ghanaians, and you maybe a mobile diakebi galamsey. This funny thing, and most of the time they say, Mark Jerry, when it comes to the fight against galamsey, Yera John Mahama now show some BBC. He's the only president who has showed commitment. Mark Jerry, commitment, bang. Commitment, bang. Adia na or adia oye and that's the same thing that Yera no so ye. Adia Yera John Mahama blue water gas na ye will be. Yede army for chasing crop for ne will be. Yes, champagne ye be. On mention idea ba ko moye and ayanye. Mention just one. Moye and ayanye. You are doing the same thing, but you're expecting a different result. How? And a young corner, sir, who share Ghana for Bobby in 2024? And one yes or some company start implementing the policies. That's the only thing, Marjorie. That's the only thing I expect you. The other kind, almost you the AI be fighting galamsey. As one catch Ghana for. Yeah, the AI ebe fighting galamsey. The atosuminu. Omo catch say they know the kingpins are omo galamsey with the kingpins. Omo no they will go after and arrest them, but not the small girls and small boys. That's the promise. Majo omo catch say yebema amnesty to nkrofo ayachi omo say young boys and young girls no. Omo si omo amnesty. Majo we for amnesty no we for. Ally a permit say you come mining na forest reserve ye passing in 2022 and parliament eye equal no still omo me ambo no omo penema ne pass ye no omo si omo bombe repeal ya dia tum 9 months down the line still egusu ho they just amended it mo ka say ombe repeal you have just amended it now what again we are just pleading with you say Mampeni the promise that you made to Ghanaians all the promise just implement them. Start arresting the kingpins. Give the small boys and girls amnesty. AI no one here for implementing the other way. Repeal AI no. That's what Ghanaians are asking you. Who catch us within 120 days? You put a ban on illegal mining. 120 days. 9 months down the line, we've not seen any results. 9 months down the line, we've not seen any results. 9 months. Yeah, who results be are? That's what Ghanaians are asking for. Some George Kache say if the president is very serious about this thing, or Kache say or is serious, that's a onyam for sudie bi enfrimu within 1 week or so ye wie galamsey. EPA boss. Kache say ye mano helicopter ni some ammunition ni some asrafo bi a within some few days obetimi ayende galamsey wo Ghana memu ha. Now she's requesting for a huge amount of money. To do say there be also a dechemicalization. Your bow say be being poor friend dechemicalization. Marjorie, they should tell us if omun huswa omun can share. If because we are seeing more of NDC people involved in Galamsey right now, but the president is doing nothing about it. Nothing. I win. Okwa omu MP. Omu traditional council crasi mo si obi because of Galamsey. Wasa na say ya. Marjorie who video be a NDC chairman aso soja ni atade mo si aden on ba fight Galamsey e won the constituency. Recently omu two national officers. Ye de omakwa ye ka ne say ye se investigate omu be se ene hwe bibia free mu ye. Bibia free mu ba ye. President la was last time no ka say ade ma mampeni e beka ye beji na di say he will be able to fight his own people when they are engaged in wrongdoing. But ene ontimi nye hute. Hwe no timi ye. Ne nkrofo are engaged in this, but he's not able to do anything. He's not able to do anything. You've told us in opposition, say you have solutions. Yet to me, amount. Say I'm saying, you know, if we don't, as MPP, you don't have the right to speak about it, to speak about Galamsey. We have the right to tell you to implement your policies. Because I affect NDC for one, I affect MPP for you. Ye could be our goodwill to fight Galamsey. You and this, you have goodwill. Ye can goodwill or goodwill. When Akufo-Addo, then the president said to line for close to 20 months, or the ban to Galamsey so, na yensu enite. Marjorie, ye ko to about one mu team. Eko all mining areas kwa campaign here and MPP say, "Se mu ba, mu na mu be so mu kutu pan mo yo Galamsey no." That's what your friend is Kwaku Boahen and ye ratoni obe no mo na me campaign. NDC for no mo na me campaign che Galamsey for. Eko ya show mu bo so mo ya chi omo no, mo be mo amnesty. Meboa. Enti ye ko be our goodwill. Mo first term in office. Edrume because he gave up on the fight against Galamsey. Eka said now we should regulate Galamsey. Illegal thing, we should regulate it. Unim the S rimpo ho. Mampeni kan or say a creative jobs. Amankrofo. A creative jobs. Inti anunti ye hu se ne be de leni ono. Marjorie esre. If that's the case, then prostitution, a creative jobs. Inti osi e jankrofo no mo ye armed robbery and also creative jobs. Inti osi e German krofo so ye armed robbery. We can go on and on. Theft, corruption. And also creative jobs amankrofo. Enti I see a Jana Crawford so say the president, I don't know whether he's not serious about this fight. Whether he's not, and then or he's also enabling them to do the Galamsey. Because omoya no akwa omunchen say me koto no akoto efri omunchen. Because if a gold export of 6 billion, 4 billion out of it illegal mining gold there, and yakwaya na say bias o mine. You are enabling it. We are just asking you to start implementing your policy. Is it too much to ask for? Is it maybe your mampeni ntiasie on husuye on fresh Sam George? Sam George do nima or tiasie pa or no do 1 week or no dear 1 week if mampeni is serious 1 week obet me and no. It may be on consulting Sam George. No man idea on how to do that. Yeka the state of emergency Marjorie. No, see, and yet it's not too early. Now it should be the last resort. Marjorie, last 2023. Now, damn, a flood day war. I think some areas in the Volta region and in the eastern region. Yeah, this current president, then no, NDC flag bearer. I can't share the then president on declare state of emergency. He told him to declare state of emergency in the eastern and some part of eastern and Volta region because of flood. Because statement or kind they say on mining nisika. Obetimi edimia sitwe edimi se ebroswa o mani ni sika obetimi dia so nyomanimu enti osremo president should declare a state of emergency. That's what Iracho Mahama Kanyo 2023 Akosombo down spillage. Go and read about it. He called on Akufo-Addo to declare a state of emergency. Flood but and no flood on a can Volta region for Kakra, eastern region for Kakra, but see and declare state of emergency. Marjorie and Galamsey is not affecting only areas omu mining no. Okaya ye ufa baby to say Konyaku we. You see a choir from eastern region abeka Konyaku and Ayatumu. It's affecting almost every region. Almost every region. But the president is not having the political will to do it because he's benefiting from it. He's not having Obi and now Obi in declared state of emergency in 2023. And now he's facing a bigger problem. egu ye man sink ye man no. Or say there is no reason for us to declare a state of emergency now. And we are CSO. Now raise the issue of Galamsey, so ye MPP ni. We are CSO. Now cut the issue of Galamsey ni attack ye so ye MPP ni. Now say ya can asigbe ne de. Ye say can asigbe ye MPP ni. Now but who share fight can asigbe edi chase MPP. Tam na down kwa Akufo-Addo e wo abemu. Na Akufo-Addo e wo abemu kan asigbe they will attack MPP. And yes, can Asigbe ye MPP ni because he is still speaking against Galamsey. But nibe no ye okof area bi say simple say him for okofa ho. And okohun say nkrofo ye man and post keke or draw the vice the president say oh bibi say koso ha. Ye tagging ye so ye MPP ni the deputy chief of staff stand up be or the man also ye MPP ni. Nti jade a wo ye wa ba home there na wo ye. That baby I do na say no. Now say even media houses more issue about Galamsey Ukraine afrem yes ya then na more yes and bra mo sister say she join news. Almost your ba some documentary be concerning Galamsey omo the president picture to so be share aban cement here. Na ya frɛ yes ya then na more year there and then till later crowd almost say you can't say no flyer no. They posted a different flyer because yes ya then you use President Mahama picture. And they are posting something concerning Galamsey. Marjorie, 2017, the same media house, na Akufo-Addo. 2017, oh, yeah, the man penny na drunk Akufo-Addo. Emfoni, at the tosu ye bibi no die na drunk Akufo-Addo. In some also omo catch na Akufo-Addo. But because he's a very tolerant president, because Oti he's there to serve, not to be served. Krofo ye bibi na se enya ne da. On PM because on frame media house and say mun put well afe na Marjorie say na say there am on mine no we are under a culture of silence. We are under once the BBO FN price control afe FN BBO want talking control. Who can BB na say I was say BB abeke bia no. I was say man peni ne de. I was say man peni ne de. So wo ka BB na enye man peni de pe. I was say e frɛ. Who say kin ye ha bo trust em ni mu no. Bibia enya kura kaseye. Enya kura kaseye. But it is what it is. Yepe, yensaka. Nyankopon ya adoma next 4 years. The Ghanaian people have opportunity to right the wrongs. I'm was sure. So with this abysmal performance of Dr. Abysmal performance of Yera John Dramani Mahama. This abysmal performance within 4 months. Marjorie, 4 months or share say obey nyoma bebre. When you say 4 months, it fall within that 120 days, you know. Cause obey nyoma bebre 1 year. 9 months down the line, Marjorie. Promises or promise ye nyina. Within the same 9 months, when is another Akufo-Addo implement free senior high school. The same 9 months, but 9 months down the line, no policy of this government, or promise ye. Why implement here? It is really having an impact on the ordinary Ghanaian. Omu 24-hour economy, omu women development bank, mabakwe de bia meka Marjorie woni me nyadwen that way no stress free no. De bia meka woni me nyadwen. Marjorie me say for every institution me de bia meka say I did you can say students loan trust fund. They should publish the list. If truly ometua Marjorie muntua yo. You ometua no po 10 students and some few allies of thing. And yetua mom and no cry yetua krentua ni nyina yetua have. Tia ade ometua Marjorie I can tell you for a fact say nkrofo ometua mom e do 20,000. They should publish the list. Na Ghana fo who say oh school ha mutua nkrofo say school ha mutua nkrofo say na mutua mom answer Ghana fo be edi. Unim say currently ye be school level 104 esako school be unim say Marjorie. Unim so no mutua they have to also come back and apply again.
At level say
level 100 for as a lecture.
Yes, level 100 yeah.
And American. So they need to pay.
I don't know can say level 100 students.
And American say level 100 for courses here. So could be schools here. Accra Technical University level 100 some Bible exams. They've They've not paid. I've no maybe
school. But chairman, no. How can you give money to someone who is in the house? They told you when the people go to school. they will be reimbursed. You must
reimburse the first one. Reimburse the
first one, yeah.
Reimburse the first one. Don't do this. Who can say
the first one?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
The same process.
That's what I'm saying.
And the same process.
But Major may say they should publish the list.
Time, Anna.
They should publish the list. They should publish the list. That's all publish the list now. And the Ghana for JD say no kre. Ade amuka assemble no. Moye. The fight against Galamsey, the Major. Nancy, say ameno kase. You can testify say. Mampeni Nyeshi, he has done nothing new from Adia Ira and Nadan Kakufado. So the NDC and their communicators should stop saying, the Upobia are committed to the fight against Galamsey. Near Ira John Dramani Mahama. Oh, Nyeshi. Yes, say, what dear? What shall we say? Start implementing them. And no one, not gonna fool. That's what Marjorie.
Okay, what's some of that same? Well, manual that could out any kind of Roger.
Yes,
now also over there.
Jerry. I am in one say a brand here, Bebunu, a brand see where Ananka. I will say, Sebio, or dream dachi, and quala home, a dream future and home. I didn't want to call but Patia, Jandam, and I do chromo, and I'll bet not radio so I Jandam. McJerry. Yeah, wakika nyama bebre. But Ghana for na bejeji. What you say? Sisi an Ghana for any ati when it comes to politics. When it comes to policies. When it comes to the government's activity, no Ghana for any daho. It's Ghana for any bejeji. Now, okabibi say awado ye tolerant. Ye Ghana na mo ye demonstration. Galamsey demonstration ya chi opin for. Yanchi opin for. Yes, I chi akola or below 16 years. Ye demonstration afi. Me say police ni kran kita keno. Mark Jerry. Police ni en kita ken. Ye nhwen so shi en go bia so. Oka say omo intimidate obi. Under our administration. Mo bongo ideas. Echo bibi on the social media wo oyera ese na enchene eyra onkwemu. Then there you feel say, hey Rade Nyankopon, I pray for you people to repent. I pray that you might have repentance. Because MPP as a party. Now, fast forward, osi opension bako, insiono bako ni river Amenzule at Elembele. Any video ni obetumi abahwe. Nimpa obi na ye we enye ai mbacho enye
amuse ni nat
mbacho tie ode tie video no me de man ko abo online enye
order to us say inso na tia ya bi
ena me say we obi na ko twa the video no me de ato video so enye obodate oye video no enye enti no say MPP for be nu omo ho asere a typical example oye no ho ye njilo ye ngbe ye kenjilo ye kengbe continue don't repent for the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent. Now, yehwe obia yesi o committed a. What bet now no like machine gun. Said you MPP forces here no more noise makers because it's not news say empty barrels that make the most noise. Forest reserve. Yen and I reclaiming. Forest reserve no, you're reclaiming forest reserve no. Mark Jerry.
Yeah.
MPP, Momo issue forest reserve out. Yaje forest reserve no from rebels. Red zones. Yaje. It is here no say dia agufo ado ye no. And mama assign this obi nko mining forest reserve. No. Forest reserve am signing some nko mining wom no. Yen yaje back. It no, these are two opposite acts, two opposite conducts, two opposite decisions. Now, you are banning importation of excavator. More time, Kocheki, the third most imported commodity into Ghana, excavator. Unima me catch us. Say na, mitimi say excavator no more time na mu bu ni say mo lonka. And I say one house, one excavator. So mu fan you go temo. And excavator no a toothpick amudi isim. More time, mo cry excavator say o mo cry mo. Sebio akukọ force kra na obi aribi no mo cry excavator echen akukọ force. Chairman, go and advise yourself and repent for the kingdom of the country is at hand. Now, as I make here, you issue any license. More time. More chair licenses to say you as a birthday party. More sending out invitation cards. Emangofo Abba party. I say. And that is what you know doing best. These are two opposite conducts. Now, His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, the approach of leadership, or say, the fight against Galamsey is not an individual or a fight for the government only, but it is a nationalistic fight. It's or adapting nationalistic approach. This is saying now when it comes to the economy or adapting nationalistic approach, I can say let's have a dialogue. And I organize the economic dialogue. Obia be to an adwin and there McJerry. We will attest say there have been a 10 for Ghana's economic atmosphere. Ratings, international organizations, ABBA. Every day dance say this government is one of the disciplined governments when it comes to running the affairs of a country. Not just on the African continent, but in the world. Now, Otianumo, Eka say the same thing. Or say, CSOs come. Let's dialogue and look for a more formidable approach of dealing with issues. This is leadership. This is a president that has foresight. This is a president that believes in a participatory approach. Because, McJerry, put you chrome, na me chichiri bibi sha okwa. Obe accept it. No. But say ni na yaba na esi ekonja edi nkomo na wa ji atum say yenye mfa no sa kwan we so a. What sign it to it, right? So you become liable and committed to fighting the cause. And this is what a president must do. And that's how a president has to run his affairs. This shows that this is a more tolerant leader. He's not a tyrant. He's a tolerating father. Omoye demonstration wanchi obi antum. Even media houses ampe for me and go by the laws, no. Crossing mamu grace period. This is a father. This is a president. Until you would attest to the fact, say he is a man that honors his word and he is the man for the job. Now, with issues of the Galamsey, no, yedi kanka me the American say, enkroa Galamsey ni koso woso no. Muntie insuo no magye yeti ase insuo ni na ase ya me no ni na ebenom bi. Enye say obi etu borehole wo di fie ntianka no because geography for my yeti ase say insuo no and I'm line bi so into the politics are rivers now and one FM eba borehole mu no. Etu umpio ubenumbi anya ye bia no ote oke mu abawoto insuo bi e o bebi anom ubekoko die adwane bi a ebi beka unni bebi a farmer ne tomatoes no or water tomatoes ni fi ba ye. And to know, let's advise ourselves as a people. Now you rally behind the government. Yen fighting Galamsey to the core. Community for no mutie yen no. So be say insure no ewo community ni mwa. Mo man yen cost your pain from doing that. Because that is our livelihood. That is life. Enye obi o say yen fight it nanso no no a na e kan gofo. I say we ko jina wo dan no. Main gate ano. Now say ukitetuo gate no ban say obia enfem enko wia egudia ewo ofie. Na emom wasa ani o ma hyehyɛ ho say we be gina gate na no. Na so mkofa empuma ne mu embura efie ne mu no munko ewia egudie no. Sa na MPP aban no. Oyeye when it comes to fighting Galamsey. I say I will put my presidency on the line. But at the end of the day, ono an the forest reserve ne mae. Ono and a cry excavator to say sebio excavator no a sugar ye good team into every household in here bi onwa ena report eba osan ebe vindicate ya ebe whitewash won to me onwa sani pakro na ena ofi abemu oche licenses sem ko to agudie e wonsuom enti no MPP enye fun na Ghana fo and His Excellency the President and fight it and curb the issue of Galamsey so that Omaino ebe fan into mapa efra. As we sit, as we are in government, we are committed in fighting Galamsey. And you know, Ghana for na and rally behind. Now you fighting Galamsey. Now you restore the dignity of our waters, our water bodies. na ye nyinaa ye ho ntɔ yɛn ɛwɔ ɔman mu Mark Jerry me de besi ha
okay me dan say Mano
Jerry but when it comes to the issue of reclaiming you kind of saying forest now Erasus as a redon kwankasa somewhere 20th March about ebe say forest na most of reclaiming or pursue who because with the amount no forest has been reclaimed. And if you can also provide the list of forests that you are claiming 7 out of 9, you are claiming 7 out of 9 patrol, less them because
we have claimed 9.
9 okay, less them because kind of saying Erasus say as of my grounds check this morning, these reserves are still experiencing active illegal mining. Asenanyo Forest Reserve, Ofin Shelter Belt, Jimira Forest Reserve in Nkaria District, Tano Aria Forest Reserve, Boyne Tano Forest Reserve, which is particularly active with a known Galamsey operator and his Chinese miners, Tano Nimrim and Subri Forest Reserve. So, forest, your Erasus as I don't call air can so let us know, and if possible, if there is any evidence to back say no crema reclaiming amoma Ghana for because you always come and give us information at the end of the day it doesn't appear so. You can make all the noise, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, Marjorie, Ghana for Mutie and Nano Pay are the best judge of improvement of our water situation and the improvement of the fight against Galamsey. Usha omoba ye kanyako water way etuecha a omunye produce insuo biem. Marjorie usha na say kra no person mu increase omo tariff. And the reason no more man say because of Galamsey. Marjorie, say when you na koso. Now say the president said he has done well. The average Ghanaian and the right judge obe judge. You can tickle yourself, you can score yourself and everything. By the end of the day, Ghana near OTA and no pay. Bosha would share Ghana for in 2024. No, any dear more year and no. Ebe determine the decision of Ghanaian of the ordinary Ghanaian in 2028. And yet the baby, yeah, as MPP, must see any moral right. Say ye be can be. Yeah, ye be say, Bosha mo share ye no, and no the moral because ye na na call contest. And I will share Bobby. And on yesterday will say, start implementing policies, no. And now to be catch say you met CSO so that your banks at the end of the day will be I agree say you should take one part. When you were campaigning, no money ho. Where is your mo? Only your man kasa. And two policies are okay say will be implemented. No, they didn't make any input. You just came out to say something without their input. And now fe na uba beka say upe say we hear mo input. Yes, Remampini. Send your catcher the now down kwaku fado. Say undeclared state of emergency in 2023. Send Ebra insure a far eastern water region. We are expecting the president. Say onusu implement a state of him because the years no a chenda e mo durusin bibia besi okrom ha yes no that because baby aduri Jerry esre na o se esre mampani because ube kan said there ono why o say 2016 o ka che se wa yedwan funu enti de on beke bia on say am me pese me gidi say dwanfunu no say why in 2016 no still spirit na sa babiema yes no he should listen to us and listen to and some aye can say bosha wo share ye no start implementing it. Marjorie dia me di wie then we move to the next topic they say now ka say under Akufo-Addo ye kwa arresting Nkrofobia no mo ye protest. Marjorie okay say this for ye protest e de ombo de kra tabi koma mampeni okay under Akufo-Addo ye bu obi
there was so man will be there
yet you be because mrakwanso no mo fa so de kwaye you don't block roads and lead it towards a hospital. Then you provoke the police when they react. What's your my bonnet and I say buy na bonnet. MPP demonstration. Majority say you BB. Ya nyo BB because ye dim raso edem braye juma. And amu and then nakadia omo ye last time no. They should have tried it now. Na ko be uno no ko ye jen. Because intolerant abai and akababe said the enemy to shekra. When the smart and almost I so mobile most of nkrofo a omo ye no omo aso makọ na omo be omo ya me bi mu position ne one lady bi say ya no come ya man position ya twentwe bi mu so aben man penity wo hwe kra that particular day most of the people crowd were praising John Mahama obi ka say Raf or say man penny no he's behaving like Nkrumah also behaving like JJ not as he's going after people it wo hwe obi a all protesting against Galamsey he ended up defending the president that's how it is. And for that one, I will applaud you people. You've what me I'm a guy snap bam mama money on mu ye. Me to share that day grow for mu pie be galam say fight no. But they say grow for. Who come mu do 10. Omo mu pie so be galam say demonstration. Who come mu do 10. Because the focus of the previous one now it is not the interest of the state. It was in the interest for a political party. Enti no mu di sebi mo dey say we radio so mamenka the person mo ye bia na yen create something obi kwatwe obi okwatwe key ni the on nya appointment nyamba into sure nancy ase ni omo ye nyina ye wie ye reward most of them enti omo ye bia ye nhun bia that should tell you say what they were doing wasn't in the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian but in their own interest. Marjorie 2028 the ordinary Ghanaian will measure or he just came there for political reasons.
But I say, Nate 100.9. It's what you know 0201162746. Any other story I'm able so MPP Muamudium said their reason no echo. And also, we say, good morning to you, Mark Jerry. The MPP communicator is talking as if they have not been government before. Perhaps they are the causes of the Galamsey chronics.
Okay.
Eric Wakubo is for the first time in the history of Ghana, Ghanaians are being refugees in some other countries. Instead of the government also focusing on how to bring them home, they are busily arresting political opponents. Eric Wakubo, and all the way away. Quartermaster Eddie Free, Jinyami Street, Taifa. Also, good morning to you, Mark Jerry. Dr. Baumi and Honorable Ken, whoever win, we will support him. That is all. Quartermaster General, Jinyami Street, Odifri Taifa, and Odiabe. We say, hey, Manuel continue to educate the public, including NDC, Alaska, Michelle Camp, and Odiabe. Brother, another story, and I may bosso. They say, Mr. Food prices are the same, ne a year. MPP in some of the
okay. But before I make call, no, maybe say or mention we be am pese me clear if he has it. Or mention flood spillage AC akosombo ebika for water region. Eka say His Excellency the President na or call for state of emergency. Now, me wan say me nua be man sometimes no mun ready and no mun sua esua de efi enyamemu because they are okan wa hwehwem butaya okan. Because that flood had displaced about 35,000 people from their houses. Now, their president call making say, once you call for that emergency, you are going to get international communities to come and support. You are going to get CSOs to come in. You are going to get people to come so that they can have places to live. And yes, or say, call a state of emergency, go and shoot and kill somebody. Go and, oh my brother, please be humble. Wait, let me school you small. Well, I'm schooling you.
It was a content when the car.
And I may say, we have practical humanitarian benefit or mubenya from making such declarations. One, not money other health service and donor agencies ever back to their aid. So that situation, and say, nyachum sembi abim. That situation ni mwana akufu adu kwa kachira omo say mo man to amame and yes anokoka o and then oti ha say fele say obekasa etia the lovely people of Ghana. No, don't talk in that manner. Ghana for entry man because obi akọ ahoyeye mu na ye hwe ekwan a ye be boa e save the situation no. Where were you guys? Na mu si omo atwetwe. Share the kind of kind gesture in Kwafo, share some of the media houses, support Mark Jerry, minimum say mokra so muko contribute here to salvaging the situation. And calling for such an act, it is not displaced. That is true patriotism. That is what a patriot will do. And yet, the president, as at that time. Obi at watch out to Obino, and I want to say 1 amount. After election, you become a father for all. That is why His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama say in this scenario, in this case, Obi Ambra na to again na ye mo man no engina ne kwanya also egina. And so let me rest on that. Now, as I makuso okan say omkwaye demonstration no yambo obia and ngofo kwaye demonstration this time Governor Kra spoke well of the president. Yes, that means NDC is not abusing power. But you guys, you abused power. Say nipa to me, yera without trace. Bongo ideas, yera without trace. Now, eba no prices na, and inflation na aba a single digit. Mark Jerry, you attest to the fact say under the reign of Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, I mean the MPP government, ukoto at the end there, ochina and ochina po. Anapa oto no ebia 2,000 cedis. Uko ewia 2 o'clock a. Ubetumi akoto no be 4,000 cedis. 100% increment in the price. It was under Akufo-Addo Bawumia now to me koto flour ewo market. Uko fie eba na price na change. Under Akufo-Addo Bawumia and out to me koto ade o da emu kra otusaso ekoto the same da emu a price no increase. I want to say on record, and for a fact, say, His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, who has the lovely people at heart, and the Finance Minister, Honorable Atuforsen, is working. They are working effectively to make sure, say, the economy is stabilized, of which are all indicators have proven beyond human reasonable doubt, say, they are on their job. They are not sleeping on their job. They will not come to parliament and read scriptures and go and sleep on their job. The Ghanaians are feeling the impact. This year prices, even transportational fares, are stabilized. Once upon a time in this country, every day, na prices air kosoro. Every day, na price air to say aviator. But now, yes, prices be a kosoro kakra. Ebi aiden ewo from kakra. Onim the kind of economy we are in. Prices will not always be fixed. It will fluctuate or undulate. But the rate at which are now embrace etum 1 minute na price to say film. 1 minute na price to say film no. Sisi ano etu aiden eka. Before you hand it over power, na Toyota Vitz. Ugita 28,000 abenyebi. Ugita abroswa 30,000 ubenya Toyota Vitz. 18,000 krana go funya Toyota Vitz.
But when I first mama.
By the close of 2024, you need 120,000 to get Toyota Vitz. 120,000 Ghana cedis to get only Toyota Vitz. Won't how porous the economy and the level of their recklessness and mismanagement at the economy. But now, as of 2022, 54% inflation. Now say and inflation abeye 9. As of 2022, 54%. Go and check. Oh, master, I said go and check. Go and check.
Okay. As
of today, inflation is a single digit 9. Master, I'm sorry, I'm Honorable Atuforsen and the president. Oma Boyjuma money young. Ghana phone in a to chairman because Ghana ni or Dana wada or China. I'm sorry, na and mo the price enko yes Sebiu ye crafty Azerbaijan overnight.
Yeah, that's it.
What I say? Okay. It's Ghana phone in any so.
But that's it. Mano.
Marjorie.
Yeah.
Marjorie, Mr. Won say, okay, so person educating, I make us about correct education. But my name say he was just trying to do his the normal please. We can some headings, please. Marjorie, you're John Dramani Mahama small kind here. I recommend that the government declares a state of emergency in the affected areas where the end. Marjorie, and request relief assistance from our bilateral and multilateral partners immediately.
Thank you. You have schooled yourself.
Oh, please don't do this. Don't do this. Marjorie, the word end. Say conjunction. You can't say. It's put conjunction. It put two words together. So which means the first one is different and the second one is different. Marjorie, state of emergency, state of emergency. You don't add things to it. You're in state of emergency in this country. Don't try to do the NDC style of propaganda, trying to change something to favor you. State of emergency or calling for. Once a whole opposition, that's or calling and now it's the same thing. Nothing changes. Please, don't try to deceive the ordinary Ghanaian. We know you are good at it. You budget 78 million to deceive Ghanaians. We understand. But please, state of emergency in 2023 would have been the same thing and can happen this year if you declare state of emergency. So stop that. Don't think you are so wise than the ordinary Ghanaian. When the situation doesn't fit you, you want to maneuver your way through. Please, Marjorie, with the issue of inflation at about 9%, it's very Ghana Nibia, I'm sure say Nini Beje say inflation about 9%. What we need to also understand in this inflation, you can't inflation and punch say the price of things coming down. There be a patch say the rates are near my no about from now. The man say mebo the previous government about so. Once you say yeah, or more say yeah, ama IMF it's me project say in the year 2025 Ghana will have inflation rate of 8%. And unye Marjorie may see me say they be on say be had them two mira na machresie where it was reported on April 18th April 2024. And unye IMF Ghana to end 2025 with single digit inflation of 8%. And I'm expecting the government say we are in October. More sure say by next month, which is November, December there. No make me achieve IMF projection. No, or me achieve so I be applaud you because there is a difference between projection and the actual figures. And I said the actuals. If there is a projection and then you are not able to achieve it, it's very worrisome. And once I project IMF, I share MPP, nyoma ede to akwemu, I'll project 8%. Now wait me aya babesi I can say 9%, you know, by December there. Yes, but it's a mobile me achieve that 8% IMF a projected that was somewhere last year April 18th. Marjorie, nyoma air cost sometimes Marjorie hana better na okay say you maybe work and fine what's the idea politics maybe. But NDC for sure they are very good at it. So yes, so they be a bit me abomo. It's true nyoma boaba fom nyoma bi boaba fom but Marjorie at the same time so nyoma bi boa cost me boa. Me that say. So yes okay but for mona mo kama de funu na mo kama dampai mo kama funu na mo kama dampai so nyoma e kosoro no astronomically no and so mo nhwe say if truly said the mo ye ne ye yera joma hama ona kasa ni inputer mo nhwe na ni nyina so nye de emfa mbra fom because we share the fuel prices as a dey bia wo sorry na e kosoro na recently OMC for by catch here say as like the subsequent months na eba no the price of fuel will keep on going up. Yeah, share. Say, when you say nyoma so nyoma no boy di okroma, it affects everyone, not only NDC or MPP. Inti mampeni share the obetimi I say issue. When you say about under MPP, there are sometimes when fuel is nyoma bia yeah the yet me kasi ye tax components na also dey free so na easy Ghanaians if na beboa if mu betimi ayeso and also be the beboa. But when he mentioned some figure be or see in the year 2022 Marjorie year ben MPP free abemu MPP free abemu 2024 bebo the year free mukra 2025 7th January 2025 what was the inflation rate then and say also be quote 2022 figure there then I can also go and quote a figure it doesn't favor John Mahama in 2013 2014 thereabout because it won't favor him so you don't pick and choose. You quote the actual move free abem na kosi ahen. Yanka said the process justify the means. So you see the ends justify the means. And yet the process. So within the process, you can't use the process to measure a candidate and answer a party when there is an end. Quote the end. Maybe it might not favor you. That's why you are saying so. Ye free abem cement. It was somewhere 90 Ghana cedi and then a bit on 120, a bit on 130. We can mention in your maybe and under MPP now for man 20 way 9 months down the line so akosro.
And you cement prices.
You understand? Now and you can mention everything.
You cement prices 2024.
So and you maybe don't politicize it. Men politicize it no because a bad party you might not be able to stand. Money capital expenditure. Schools umponye scan fanya national science and maths quiz. Parliament ain't meeting because you are not paying. Contractors MONTIE or moye. You've not started capital expenditure. And sometimes when you are both with, even though most starting expenditure, look at what the economy, the problems our economy need face. Don't start capital expenditure. Marjorie, the media MPP, yeah, primaries, no. Now, I said that what's the issue there, Marjorie? No, then they see her.
And I won't him the essay.
Media won't say
him the essay.
I wanted the what you wanted to discuss. Marjorie,
who want PP?
Marjorie, 31st. MPP kwa Tuaba. 31st January, MPP kwa Tuaba. Ni ye 24 bedi amanyoko nenim for election 2028. Mijidi me very optimistic. Say we are Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia EBPM as the next flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Ni akwa see aka in 2020. Ni aji to me bear the New Patriotic Party.
Okay.
But looking at the performance of John Dramani Mahama, any NDC forces see idea. Marjorie, atonsium. It obi PFP party ni mukra. Ne ho nya Ghana fo akono.
Madam Asepa.
What is about ye work aton? And about so ye to. By the end of the media, obi enim obi amesha.
Better say yanko amano 0302257902. 0302243540. Mami do adwenture. Me ba to mache. As I yanko ni tell me ado it you.
Next president, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, will be Obiamechi and Mr. Wilson, and I feel so honorable because na Mr. Dombodu and I DFK. Mina workers are papa, all the MVP, a bass in Yahoo, good, excellent. But call now to Ghana for us, I'm about to Obama MPP for sanity. And now, Oma Penny, I can't say Ghana for say, well, no what yet, you know, who in full swap for year 2012. If you go for Ghana for you have about bring and sessions and go back, one repeat that mistakes with you. But I wish I have one over Ghana, so just a week on the past last year. And then, who can say, what can I catch you? When you state of emergency, not to class, and one year, not option now. Now, I don't know, it's about 4 million in the city I'm saying, almost a year demand. It is not 4 million, almost about 30 something million. I work on a year, now, almost 4 million, almost 6 million. Because I about you to them say no, for so many issues. What I say, we so by we should last is them will be also to them say a corporate form to them say that I say what we should everything for the land stay to another say. It will happen in this one can be a meaning identity because obey who say when you competent, say obey to them say am I gonna for because about what is a 12 and 12 and look at say it you also say Ghana for a short term day.
Okay. Madam say, Mammy Fan Scholar, me pato mache. Yeto yanko. Yanko.
Madam say, open. And if we had the Bakusi, we knew which Bakusi, who penipong and new guardians and go for it. None yan Mufia Bem was so much corrupted. Na edi futu mbe tembe do sunu wakasa metumi tie na meji me say enkofu wo fifa galamse edi bufu ka galamse ngwazem wo krumia galamse anani ba fi tv tie nu say ne enye ku fa de tam ya galamse enye nsin na se wo krumia me go village a yeso nzu ya sam wo kana san edi vita ba ko fa fa de yirai wo ma penso edi vita ne we ba edi vita ne yira fa fa de e we fa wo krumia when you are the Kakrawati. I mean, yes, from ya, yes, from ya, and sing, I say, from ya. Now, what's a work to position? Namasa, who bought your mamma trio? What?
Better say, Mamma Fadu Diha, Mebacho Marche.
Champion McJerry.
Yes, I too.
McJerry and a penny, I'm asking you and count. And I'm in chair incoming as a chairman, you and up to watch it, a yakun, you are chairman, MP, a about Tampa, either, Abdua Asidua. Marjorie, a young man, and it's from Menton. Mechanic was saying, Marjorie, Galamsea, you go for any pain for ending and 20 and I got some moment on me. There's a mapper, not 9 months to 10 months. Montie for the Galamsea stop it at him. I am West Cra. I'm not gonna water for matches woman to me and so pay smoke when I go for young Gala for young super anima and the man can once a man. Magali, I'm not finding some baby you and I let it up for a year 10 months near Gentio Mokaye. And the next for any doctors I had my 10 months near Chomokaye. And this is so you know the first time the first time of his office. She my 3 years or 2 months pay. Even I said you know, and the young Kana, the same kid in the mega, maybe we can put over Magdali. The more and present before I want me Africa, I'm saying now, I get me to us there. Tell me for the Nakunya toast, and then the for contrast, and then I'm saying that I shall was a gentle Abama no bar, or more only when you were Juma. The number of them can cause out of Galan to many students are you. Didn't can to Emma first, Galam saying to answer because she is telegraph on them. And yet, I can't in here because I'm moving a man come from a place, a man come from a more ever going to be out and talk to you, get for air and get a photo and talk. Who fly important be put Jaka? I don't have a course of Ghana, but then Tibian can ever come. Money, then Koyi.
Medan say, my for next one, March.
Amemo papa, my dear, Yamia soon didn't count of the.
And council.
My dear, I am a unia basa. Unia ba Queen of the Airways, I'm able to a Shamala Bano. And obey the Mamisha Honorable Achimo, Greater Accra Chairman. Michami papa Honorable Danamate Menson. Many of them are Jerry. My own boy, Oman Penny, his excellency John Dramani Mahama Pastor. Papa no obu ejuma oka oyampa ogusu etutunya maye magana fo nya ye ho etoye ba MPP for Muse Galamse enne his excellency John Dramani Mahama wanya 9 months samu ka say NDC abaye di nurses for teachers for 10 months ne pamocho MPP college enne na NDC anya 9 months enti abaye dada mudi kanu denti na monti o mansa na mokoye. My dear, at times I am beside MPP before say say omuko position 8 years in a one. Catch you say omuko position just 9 months in you. Mahama buy no after na 9 months. Or to 2 nyama ye galam say yes you know eguso ete. Ena mebo honorable Kofi Amabuaso Abaso obojuma. Galam say fight papa yenye easy bet of fight pa. My dear we journalist one kasa obeka say yes you know dia satenete. Na me stress onwa omutu galanse no yesre woni diemu yenso no ese ya fase ese emaye yare mutie foto.
Okay, medan say queen mame fa last one mache.
Oh Majari.
Yes I uncle.
Good morning.
Morning.
Majari bolo sini o mi kasafri amokobi.
Okay.
Bra Mike na pombo ko de.
Nyame adom.
Yo era nyame ase. Debia ya yene wa na sori ahomache. Oh, sorry, because Juma, my mother put you out, Mike. I'm sure of it. Mike, Galam say, if I can't, Mike, Galam say, no, for him say MPP, NDC, but I'm not free, Galam say, Mono, Mike, say, Anna, did you so, man, she's a party, you know, we are to show more. I am for more, Omo to me so what our problem we. Na mama power. Amama no obi people so on koya gala. On koya small scale money. No think ha we dey say small scale money no ye wo. Gala no mo ye. O be di baba ko bo no concern be 1 2 3 4. Fight Mr. Galamsen one. You need to me to asie. Na se sia no. Who MPP waba NDC waba. It is one or more galano. You want to me and pay quite the mom. No, so my pay on me, you may be your big galan. And I say, most money and money I can say, mine I can say no more. I buy. Don't let me share you the deal for who you are more position, she may be. And then, I don't better.
Okay. Yo, Medan say Paulos, Nami, and come, I wish I acquire this. And I'm a Panama messenger by Roger TD Wells, member of the NDC Communication Bureau, Manuel Dawko, member of the MPP National Communication Team. A good year, Muslim, and Roberto also could do the Miami producer. Philip Abe, Fifu Frokra, Yishiranko. Media said about Kwasia Wajabe channel manager, me general manager, Aya Kennedy Santos Esquire, Dr. Faradexana. Executive producer. I've been out from my back on and I also your social media administrators. And you remember me to touch light me doing the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN. Philippa Bear Fivo Frocra.
What do you want? What do you pay job is here? Yeah, Fakrana. Don't force a radio before. What do you want?